We
Hey,
are live.
everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello. I
hello.
got
He said the kitty cigarette again.
That's going to be his new signature for 2023.
okay.
Why
Now
do
I
my
can
lips
bring
look?
up my
You know
chat.
what? It's the freaking Powerade that I had. It's making my lips look redder. Because it was the fruit
Power.
punch flavor. So
Little,
it tinted my lip.
little,
Hmm.
hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Who's in here? All in the Attic Treasures.
Hey.
Marianne, hello.
Hi, Marianne.
Virginia, hello. Oh,
All right, I
hear
gotta turn the chat on. There he is.
Hey, Cheryl, Carol,
Hi,
Ron,
Scott.
hello. Jody, hello, hello.
Looking spiffy, Scott.
Is that Cora? I don't have glasses on. Is that with an A or O? Where
Cora, yeah.
Cora? Cora.
Kara, Gail, Karen, Jody.
Come back. Go out and come back in. We'll be able to hear you.
Tammy, you did not warn me before you brought me live. What happens if I was picking my nose or something? She just brought me in with no cue at
Here he
all.
is.
Bam!
Surprise.
You're late.
You can say that again. Woo! I'm glad I wasn't sitting here in my unmentionables.
Scott, why are you late?
I'm just wearing a shirt and a vest. That's it.
We are at Grammar's house. No, it's not.
You're at
We
your
are
grandma's
broadcasting not from Houston. Yeah, we're not. See, our background's different. We're not in Houston today. We are in Bayard, Texas. We're at Grammar's house. So we came down to spend the new year with her.
Yes, I saw the video
Watching the ball
of
drop,
her
waiting for the ball to drop.
doing her dishes. She's so cute.
Yes, Scott.
May I ask? May I say something? This is directed to the vintage Vinny.
What?
Vinny, will you please explain to people what the candy cigarette thing is? Because you got a lot of people watching you that have never watched you before, and they really don't understand what you're doing. I think they need some history about what's going on here. So tell them.
Okay, so I think this goes back to either the first or second time you came to visit me, and we found the candy cigs at one of the shops. And I was like, oh, you know what? Just for fun, I'll buy some of them, and I'll just have one hanging out of my mouth. Just for fun, and no, I don't really smoke.
Yeah, but then didn't a subscriber send you like a carton of 50 bucks?
Oh, yeah. And then, I don't know if she's here tonight, but Jeanette Nance sent me a whole pack of them from Amazon. So now I'm loaded. And it's become a joke now.
Well, because the only reason is when we did the pajama party, I had all these people like, hey, Scott, who was that dude with the cigarettes? What was up? And I'm like, they didn't know the backstory. So now
they do.
Now they do.
Vinny is cute.
With the
and on his little candy cigarette.
That is that with your
The sugar stick.
Splash me with your ginate.
Now, Virginia says that our audio is breaking up. Do y'all hear us okay?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it.
Do y'all hear us right now?
Stop, you're making me laugh.
Listen, I'm only a special guest here tonight. I have no control.
I dare you to try that on your pantyhose. Dare you to try that on your pantyhose.
What's wrong with D? Did you swallow a fish bone?
See, you're gonna mess up your eye makeup.
I don't think she cares at this point.
I know, I'm usually already sleeping. Everybody's like, oh my God, are you going to stay up till midnight? I can't believe it. Oh,
Vinny is hooked on candy cigarettes. The
oh
last 3 times
God.
I've seen him, he's had one.
It's an addiction.
It is.
So I got here late. Did you do like a formal welcome and an introduction and all
No,
of
not
that
yet.
stuff?
We were waiting for you.
Oh, please.
Mhm.
We
Well,
were waiting on you.
I went on quickly a few minutes ago. I just literally got off the train, ran to my house, and I just did a quick little blurb and to invite people over to your chat. David was there, so
Oh, excuse me.
I hope some folks came. I hope some folks came to the party.
Yes, I think so.
Virginia,
We got
no, I don't
145
drink
people
gin.
here.
I don't drink gin. It's a vodka and tonic to bring in the new
drink-
year.
Wine out of my
So
party cup.
cheers to everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oh, God, let's do our cheers. David has
Do
no
we
cup.
do we need this?
No.
Everyone's drinking and I'm smoking.
Kara, you didn't recognize me without my beauty mask? Oh my gosh. Wasn't that a treat?
Well, if I don't
Okay,
know.
well, we're gonna let everybody introduce themselves. Or David, or do you want to introduce everybody?
I would be happy to introduce everyone.
We're getting a little Tammy. We're breaking up. Who's breaking up? Just us, or
You guys are breaking up.
Yeah.
because I hear crackling with y'all too sometimes.
That could be
Oh,
my
okay.
air fryer. Oh gosh.
Huh?
Ugh. That could be my air fryer, the crackling. I'm making coconut shrimp.
Just Tammy and Dave. Wonderful.
Great.
I dare you to try that on your pantyhose.
Should we just set this up? And
Look at
Not you.
that.
I don't think it's the camera.
oh,
It would be the camera. Right? It wouldn't be the camera, it'd be our speaker, right?
no, if they're hearing crackling, it's what we are projecting.
It's the
Oh, it's the
sound.
speaker.
It's gotta have.
Your sound is not working?
I can hear an echo.
Me too.
Yeah, I can as well.
Okay.
Not bad, y'all. Here, I'm gonna go out for a second and come back in. So talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, stay in there. Don't leave.
We'll introduce ourselves. Okay, so I am Dee from the Thrill of the Thrift, and we have Vintage Vinny's Antiques, and Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop.
You were only supposed to introduce yourself.
Well, I just thought I was helping out, but y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I am Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and I am delighted that folks are here. We all know each other. So, but what makes this extra special is that you're spending time with us.
Right.
And, there are lots of other things you could be doing. There are other channels you could be watching. You could be cleaning out your underwear drawer, but you've taken the time to join us. And so that's really what makes it fun for me. And I know we're going to have some games and we're going to incorporate everybody. So thank you, whether you're in the chat or whether you're just sitting in your Snuggie watching it on your smart TV. I can't watch it on my TV. I have a dumb TV. But whether you're, chatting with us or just watching, we're glad that you are and that you welcomed us into your homes on New Year's Eve 2023. Didn't you guys, didn't you think we'd all be in spacesuits by now or something? I can't believe it.
Do you remember watching the Jetsons and they were talking and looking at each other while they were talking. They could see each other.
Yes.
And we were all like, that would be so cool. That'll never happen though. Well, now we have FaceTime and StreamYard and, you know, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
It's amazing. And so I know Vinny is going to introduce himself, but then after he does, I would love to look at the chat for a moment. And I'd like everybody to call out what state or what country you're in. I'd love to see where everybody is tonight. I hear an echo.
Yep.
Bad one.
Yep, there you go. You just echoed.
So he went out, got me a new laptop, and it's still doing this.
It could just be the Wi-Fi. It probably is not the device.
Hello, Margaret in Arkansas.
Jody in
Arkansas.
South Carolina. We have Betty in California.
Ooh, Michigan.
Louisiana. Wyoming. Ohio. New Mexico. Tennessee. California. Massachusetts. Wisconsin.
And we have
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Florida. West Virginia.
Hello, Missouri.
Are we still echoing?
Illinois. Yes, you are echoing.
Southern Indian? Indy. Is that
Probably
India?
in
That was
Indiana.
the Southern Indiana. So, Indiana, may I ask you a question? And this will show my ignorance of geography. But here in New Jersey, we are very territorial about North Jersey and South Jersey. We have a different accent. We have a different. We have used different languages. I'm curious with Indiana. Are you very territorial about? Because you identified as Southern Indiana. So I would love to know. I'd love to know about that because I can pick out folks from North Jersey a mile away because I'm all South Jersey, Water. And but what about Indiana? Is it a big difference between the North and the South? Now I know, so I'm just curious. Anybody want to? I'd love to know. Let's see. Anybody know? Is it a big difference?
I don't know. I'm a California transplant from Southern California.
In Alabama, you're suspicious and you question everything. I'm really curious about that Southern Indiana. I didn't know that folks in Indiana refer to themselves as Northern and Southern. Oh, where did our hosts go?
They're having technical difficulties.
Oh, bless their hearts.
I know.
Don't say that in the South.
Bless your heart.
Yes, don't.
There's my Jersey girl. Hey, you're in. Joan is a Northern Jersey girl. I know. Well, I went to North Jersey sounds like New York City and South Jersey sounds like Philly. Yeah, that's very true, Margaret. And I did not know that I had an accent in my own state until I went to college in North Jersey, just outside of New York City, just on the other side of the Hudson. In fact, and everybody, where are you from? What? I never knew it, but it's quite a difference. But anyway, I was curious about Indiana. Okay, Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois are considered Midwest and more conservative than the northern parts. Oh, vintage and vino. I didn't know that. Hello. I'm not trying to monopolize the conversation.
I was just reading
We're
the
reading
chat.
the chat.
Oh.
A North Jersey
North Jersey
girl
doesn't sound like New York
transplanted to
City.
Maine.
See, I find that folks in New York have a different accent than those in Boston.
They do.
Like, I feel like in New York, it's a lot. I don't want to say it use like a thick and thin word, but it's like, it's almost like the difference between an English accent and an Australian accent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the way they speak. There's a lot more enunciating.
What are you trying
Whereas,
to say?
like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Like, you know how somebody will say in England, "I'm going downstairs, yeah?" And then you say in Australia, it's, "I'm going downstairs, mate." Something like that.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
It's you got to have an ear for it. Where did D go? It's just a different.
I have an ear for what?
Some people have a good ear to pick up. I know a lot of Southerners because I lived in the South for a while. I know that now. Where are you, Southerners? I know, say, someone from North Carolina can pick out a Virginia accent, which is different from a Georgia accent. Like and it's, but you've got to have that ear. I can go anywhere in the country, and I know if you are from good old South Jersey. Now, when I say South Jersey, I'm really talking about the Delaware Valley accent. And the Delaware Valley accent is really sort of Philly, South Jersey, Northern Maryland. It's a hard accent to imitate, and it's one I've tried to get rid of. And I have a few words. I've gotten rid of most of it. I mean, not that I'm not proud of where I'm from. I've been to other places, and then when I come back and I hear, oh my gosh, do we really sound like that? You know, I'm gonna get in a pick up the phone, get in the Oldsmobile, drive down the shore, eat some coleslaw, have a hoagie. You know, it's just like you hear yourself and you hear your accent and you go, oh my gosh. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that I try to tone my South Jersey, but I cannot not say wooder. Okay, I feel like I'm talking too much, but D has disappeared. Our hosts have disappeared. I gotta do something. I've gotta improvise.
Well, it's weird. Like, it's weird for me because, you know, I live in the country and sometimes I speak with a Southern accent. Like, I'll say times, like I'll say something like that, and
Really?
it's not intentional, but it just happens. It's like when I go up and visit my family in New England, sometimes I'll start speaking in a New England accent. Not intentionally, but it just happens. It's weird.
Yeah, and it's funny too because some people can you develop an accent where you're born and raised and you go to school, and you can move away. And some people, they will lose their native accent instantly. And other people, they'll never lose it. They keep it. Well, I don't know where everyone is. D says, sorry, everybody, technical difficulties.
She's having technical difficulties now?
I guess we all are having some technical difficulties, but I'm still glad everybody's here. Are we still broadcasting on Vintage Uprising Texas? I guess we are.
Yeah, we're still on Vintage Uprising Texas's channel.
Hey, Vinny. While it's just the two of us, why don't we give a little plug? I'm headed your way, and I think, well, let's not tell anybody exactly when, but it's going to be soon. You hear me?
I heard you. Sorry, I'm responding to somebody.
All right. I'm headed Vinny's way. We're going to do some more shopping, and I think we're going to have a live sale and some shop-alongs in maybe sometime in early to mid-January. Aren't we going to do that?
Depending on how bad the weather is, yeah. Who knows?
Well, I don't, that's not going to stop me. But welcome back, Dee. What happened to you?
There was something on the screen on my phone, and I wiped up to get it off, and it kicked me out. so I had to wait for Tammy and Dave to let me back in.
Oh. Everybody's, hey, there's Curtis. Curtis, I want you to know I cut and pasted your comment and sent it to everybody. I just have to say, you are so encouraging. And you say we encourage you. It is not easy to get in front of this camera and do this. And we get all kinds of weird comments and everything. Thank you for just being so kind. That's all I want to say, right?
Yes.
I was extremely humbled by your comments, Curtis, and it really touched my heart. And I just want to tell you that I think that you are without a doubt an A1 person, and I would just like to thank you for the very wonderful things that you said. I know I greatly appreciate what you said. So thank you so much.
And others too. And there's so many others too that are just so encouraging, because we're just amateurs. We don't have a makeup crew. We don't have, this is not an MGM.
Obviously amateurs over here.
Well, this is not an MGM production, and we make mistakes, and sometimes our subject verb agreement isn't right, and the pronunciation police come and get us.
Right.
Listen, we're just folks, and we mess up, but it's so nice when people will encourage us to just keep doing what we're doing. So I'm going to stop this. I feel like I'm just running my mouth too much. David and Tammy and Dammy and David, it's your show.
Dammy and David. Look at Tammy sucking that wine down.
Yeah. I'm about to drink this from the bottle.
It's been one of those. It's been a technical difficulty day.
Well, you look good.
And not a sign for my next year.
But everything seems to be good now. Like there's no echo.
Yeah.
Everything sounds
I went
good.
back to my old computer. Somebody thinks I needed a new one.
Well,
Happy New Year, Tam.
it was worth a try.
Yeah.
We'll figure that one out. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
So, for those not familiar, we normally broadcast from Houston, Texas. And whenever I get a chance, whenever there's time, I typically don't have Mondays off because of my job. So, of course, Monday is a recognized holiday. So I told Tammy, look, I can work remotely Friday. Let's bring you out to see her grammar. So every chance I can get her to see grammar, I take advantage of it.
And let me just say, for those who don't know grammar, my grandmother, she has 5 generations living, like 20 something of the 5th generation. She is 102 years old. So she's very amazing.
Grammar.
Go, grammar, go.
When she walks through here, I'm going to introduce y'all to her.
Oh, yes. Let's bring her out. Come on.
When she comes through, I'll introduce her. I told her I was going to bring her on tonight. She goes, do I know them? I said, I don't think so, Grammar, but they want to meet you.
Right.
So we're broadcasting from her house, about 5 hours away from Houston, in just east of Abilene, Texas. So
Awesome.
And we're happy everyone could join us tonight.
So what do we have planned for tonight, guys?
Well, first I wanted to start off and ask everybody, what was it?
Basically something, like the first thing, I think one thought that Tammy had was, if you could bring something back in 2023,
what would you want to make a comeback?
What would you want to make a comeback? One thing.
In reference to like what?
You tell me. It could be bell bottoms, Dee. I know how much you love those.
Oh.
or Bonnie Tyler being a #1 hit of Total Eclipse of the Heart. I know.
Now, is this for us? Can the audience?
Yes,
for
I want the
everybody.
audience to answer, and I want each of us to answer. Ooh,
Okay.
Right.
Are you able to put some of their comments
Yes.
up? Okay, because I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's a.
I'd love to know what they say.
We have
uranium glass.
and
Christy.
I had 2 piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the same person. Piece.
No federal income tax.
Oh, where is that?
Oh, you're going
Smartest.
way back on that one. 1914.
That would be nice.
Vinny, what would yours be? Manners. Manners is a good one.
Yes. 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 Preach it.
Ren and
And
Stimpy.
Stimpy.
Well, I
I
would
don't
bring
know.
back my.
Rat-
I would bring back my father.
Aw.
I'm right in there with you, D.
Yeah, he's really really missed.
I'm right in there with you.
There are too many things for me that I couldn't just pick one. That's my problem.
Freddie Mercury. Yes, Martha.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Martha. Hello, hello.
Oh, I know one thing I'd bring back
What?
after my father. The second thing I would bring back is Dunkin' Donuts does not have ham anymore. I can't get ham anywhere at Dunkin' Donuts. They got
That is a priority. I could totally understand.
Oh, I went off one day when I was filming. I used to get these wake up wraps, bacon, egg, and ham on a wake up wrap with cheese, not bacon, egg, and ham, egg, and cheese wake up wrap.
A lot of people are saying disco. I
Disco.
love
That's a fun
disco,
one.
but I love the 80s. I would bring
Oh, I
back
love the
the
80s,
Yes.
definitely. I'm an 80s
Robert and
girl.
Lori, yes.
What
Yes.
did you do?
social skills and common courtesy. Ain't that the truth?
Mhm.
Kay would
After
bring
these
back
last
her
few years,
sister.
are you kidding me?
Oh, your sister.
Oh, there you go. Oh, where'd she go?
How
This
many
one was
sisters
funny.
did you have, Kay? I don't
Yeah.
have any sisters.
A lot of us could say that.
Hello, Diana. I feel your pain, girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, no disco.
Oh,
Some
come on.
disco
Disco
ain't bad.
is
The ham rant at Dunkin'. Never forget.
Yeah.
best.
Well,
Do you want
gas
cheese on
is
your
different depending on state. Like right now, it's $3.25 here.
No,
Five.
that's me too. I grew up. I mean, I love the 70s. Do I not? Do they call me Carol Brady all the time because I love the green, orange, and yellow.
Right.
But I grew
And
up
brown.
in the 80s. Well, it's
Christy,
Hey.
stop mentioning
Kay had
kolaches.
five
Those are
sisters.
freaking delicious.
Kay had 5 sisters.
Dave, if my metabolism wasn't as fast as it is, I'd need to buy 3 seats on an airplane for how many of those damn kolaches I ate when we were there.
Soul Train. Vintage Gemini wants to bring back Soul Train.
that's where a lot of us learned to dance.
Oh, no. Remember, oh, rats. What were those dancers in the 80s? No, not Soul Train. Oh, come on.
Laughing.
Go-go dancers?
No.
The
It was
Orange
dancers
Glow.
in the 80s?
It was on television. You know what it was? Oh, what were those dancers
You're not
called?
talking about Denny Terrio, are you?
No. Oh, come on.
Zoom.
Solid Gold?
Solid
Solid
Gold.
Gold?
Who
Oh,
said that?
solid gold dancer.
Solid gold. There you go.
Mimi's Treasure Cottage. Yes, I wanted to be a solid gold dancer. I'll tell you what. That
Where
would
have I
come
heard
on.
that term before?
Solid
You
gold.
got that right, Dana. The 80s
Vinny's very young.
rock.
Oh, I would get some curtain material and wrap it around my neck, and it was
Duran. I love Duran Duran.
I
Marilyn
don't know if I think
McCoo and
solid gold.
Billy
I
Davis
don't know.
Jr.
Maybe I heard it on Golden Girls. That's probably where I heard that term, solid gold dancer, before.
the solid gold dancers.
Who the heck are the June Taylor dancers? I don't know what show were they on? The June Taylor dancers.
Duran, yes.
You're going back to Lawrence Welk
I
days,
would bring
my
back-
dear.
80s fashion and makeup.
No, I'd go 40s, 50s.
How about
40s, 50s
Mulbane?
Oh.
Texas big hair.
Oh,
Texas
from
big
Carol.
hairs.
Lou says they're from
Did
Carol
that
Burnett.
leave?
Joan Clavier mentioned the June Taylor dancers. So I was just asking her who the heck they are because I have no idea.
1980s hair.
Mm-mm. I've seen some pretty bad 80s hair. No way.
Oh, Depeche
Depeche
Mode.
Mode.
80s hair is a good
Depeche
one.
Mode.
Mixtapes. Remember how we used to make
Oh,
mixtapes with our little
yes.
cassette, with our cassette player? You would sit in front of the radio and wait and wait and wait and wait, and the song, your finger would be on record, and the minute
Yep.
that song came on, you'd hit record.
Right.
David has
Remember
a
We have
story
it
about
so
a
easy
mixtape.
now.
I have a funny story about that one. Make
Huh?
me big. Hold on. Make me big. Or make the
Yeah.
other three littler.
There we
make us
go.
little.
Okay. So this was I remember because I remember the teacher, 3rd grade,
Ooh.
Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. We remember that one, right?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So a friend of mine, I took my portable tape recorder and my mixtape with radio hits that I just stayed up and recorded for 3 days to get various songs. So a friend of mine, and his name is Israel Zamora, you know who you are. I'm not going to name any names, but Israel Zamora. He hit record during my Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. And it was just a little bit. So I
He
queued it
erased
up
it.
and I said, Israel, you have to sing the part that you erased. And he was
Oh.
like, really? And I'm like, yes. This was 3rd grade. The stakes were high. You messed up my mixtape. Now, if you can remember, if you ever made a mixtape, don't mess with anyone's mixtape unless it's
Right.
been given to you.
Because it's like takes like forever to make one.
And remember,
Well-
if the heads on your cassette player were sticky, it would pull the tape in. You'd get the cassette out, and then you would get a pencil and stick it in, and you turn the pencil to
Right.
get the tape back in there.
Right.
Vinny, do you see what you missed out on, Vinny?
I know.
You poor
Not
thing.
really. That's horrible.
That's horrible.
No, the worst thing for me was VHS tapes when they'd get messed up.
Do you
Or
remember
they get
the
all
little
fuzzy when you
microphone?
watch them. DVDs were the best invention.
Do you remember the little microphone that plugged into the portable tape recorder?
Oh yeah. Oh
Mine
yeah,
came
yeah.
From Radio Shack.
I remember having a CD player and then
I don't
having a
remember
CD
the
all
microphone.
messed up.
He sang his little heart out. I can go for being twice as nice. And that was it. And the teacher comes over, Miss Dixon, what are you
Tom.
two clowns doing? I said, he's recording what he messed up on my mixtape.
Now Joe, you're going back to 8 tracks. Now I'm just on the cusp of that because the first stereo set that I got from my little bedroom in 1977, 78 had an 8 track. And I had an 8 track of My Fair Lady. Oh my gosh.
The Audrey Hepburn, Rex
The
Harrison movie.
musical. And you know, the 8 track, you'd be in the middle of Just You Wait, Henry Higgins, Just You, and you hear this big click. It would stop in the middle of the song and jump over to the next track, and then the song would start again. You guys remember that?
I remember my dad having an 8-track player in his car. Yep.
In his
I remember
car.
that.
We had cassette tapes players in our cars back in the day.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
then those went way out. Hi Pam.
Hello, Pam.
Let me respond to
Oh, a
real-
bug.
Tom Bozarth's comment. It's like my dad says, you can't teach common sense. You're either born with it or you're born without it. You can't teach it.
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Let me tell you, I have a friend that I grew up with.
It's like good taste.
Brightest kid as you can find. Like, he was smart. He did real well in school and everything. The guy had no common sense. None. Absolutely none. Nothing. No street smarts, nothing. Whereas I did okay in school, but I had common sense and street smarts.
So he was book smart. He was real smart.
Very book smart. No brains with common sense.
I like that, Karen K.
Yeah, right?
I've heard the
Exactly,
expression
Karen.
common sense is a flower not grown in everyone's garden.
That
I
is
like
absolutely
that.
true.
That sounds like a shirt, Karen.
That should be a
I
shirt.
dare you to
Absolutely.
try that
I'm
on
gonna get
your
my son
pantyhose.
on that.
All right, what's the next question, Tammy?
I dare you to try that on your pantyhose.
I have some
What?
let me cue it up.
I dare you
Did
to
we
try
even
that on
say,
your
did y'all say,
pantyhose.
y'all did, never mind, y'all did.
What?
We said a lot actually, so I was wondering if y'all said what y'all wanted to come back, and I don't think Vinny did.
He said there's too many things to mention.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, Julie.
Well, I have this I had this New Year's Eve, would you rather be? It says here, I'm gonna let you read some. Would you rather be doing this or that?
One is you have two choices. Would you rather be in New York with the countdown with Ryan Seacrest or appear on the float in the Rose Bowl parade?
New York with Ryan Seacrest.
That's a crowd.
Yep.
Look at Scott.
Is that neither?
Rounding about.
Scott would rather be at a Dunkin' Donuts.
I like his
Jody Davis said in bed. She's
the
my
float. I
kind
see
of
float. I
girl.
see New York in bed.
Mm.
Rose Bow. Door number 3, please.
Rose Bow.
See, I'm perfectly content with being at home, but if I really had to pick between the two, I'd go to New York and be with Ryan
Right.
Seacrest.
Right.
But I prefer to be at home and away from people.
I'd probably prefer California.
California.
It'd be warmer.
That's true. California would probably be warmer. Or would be, definitely, right?
We
Here's
also
another
have
for New Year's.
we also have some Mad Libs that we can do this evening as well.
We
Heck
do.
yeah.
Yes.
And
And Scott have some too.
You
we've
got some too, Scott?
well, we've got
Not Mad Lib.
we've got trivia questions, and the audience gets to pick the decade: the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s.
I want 80s.
80s.
I might be able to do 80s and
He
90s,
might be able to
but
do
we'll
it.
see what the trivia is.
And I don't know.
What does the chat want? What decade?
We could do Pictionary too.
Yeah, we have Pictionary planned as well. 60s, 70s, 80s, 70s,
Oh, wow.
60s,
60s
80s.
is first.
We
Oh
could
my
do
God.
60s.
I see a lot of 70s and 80s.
What on earth? Why is there a turlet in the background?
I see 60s first.
Yeah, we could do 60s. Maybe we could jump decades.
So we're going with 60s?
You want a question from the 1960s?
Yep. It was the
Hit
first
us
one
with
picked,
it.
so
All right. So
let's go to that one.
how would you like the rule? What are the rules? You know, I'm German American. There have to be rules. Do you want everybody to call it out, or how do you?
What is
Maybe
it?
maybe
questions
have
with
each
the-
of us answer one at a time and then see what the chat thinks.
Yeah, like we did the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Who's peeing in the bottle?
It's up to you.
That's the turkey turlet gobbling.
I think it's going to be off the hook tonight in Jersey because there's a lot of firecrackers going on out there in the street, and it's only 10:30.
Wow.
All right, I'll give you a question. You may do it.
Yep, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Now, this is from the year that I was born, so You want to know how old I am? Figure it out. By the way, well, I'll just read it. Back in 1967, the rage was to wear a blank. Back in 1967, the rage was to wear a blank.
Vinny, what's yours?
A perm.
67. I'm going to go with a vest.
A what?
Vest.
Vest.
Oh,
She's saying a vest.
Like a corduroy vest or something.
I'm going to say a peace sign.
That's a good one.
I'm going to say mohair.
What's
Are you looking at the chat, Scott?
I am looking at it.
Okay.
And ain't nobody got it right yet. Halter top. A hula necklace.
What's a dashiki? Mini skirts.
Nehru jacket.
How do you spell Nehru jacket?
67.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Is it? Give us a hint. Is it clothing?
We had the right answer.
Ooh, wig.
Okay, hold on.
What's the good
Helen,
one?
wait a minute. It's going so fast. Hey, Lynn. Oh, it just went by. Go back and look at Haylin. She was close.
She
I
said
think
Dickie.
Yeah, she said a dickie.
Yeah. The answer, according to this little book here, is turtleneck. Turtlenecks were in, and I guess a dickie. Do you guys know dickie?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know
Aren't
that?
those
It's a fake.
What is a
It's a
dickie?
fake turtleneck.
My father had a couple. I remember.
Dickies? Aren't
Oh.
those pants?
It's a fake. It's a turtleneck that just has cloth that comes down in a square. You put it on underneath, so you don't need a whole
Oh.
sweater. Yeah, my father had a couple dickies. I remember those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a quarter of a shirt.
Yes. That was fun. You
Yeah,
guys-
I'm glad.
you still
I'm
have
glad my generation doesn't wear that.
Well, I don't know if anybody still has a dickie hanging around in their underwear drawer. They need to clean it out. That's what you need to do on New Year's Day.
Martha wore those.
Well, that was the '60s question. So I think that was who got it.
Cousin Eddie had a dickie.
Halen vintage.
We'll give
National
that one to Halen vintage.
They are comfortable and they're not that hot.
You know what?
I've
That didn't
never
come
been a
out
turtleneck
right.
person. I've always been a
What is
t-shirt
that?
person. So
That didn't sound right.
All right, get me off
They
big.
call them
They don't need to
at
see my
Target.
face.
Get another one.
Another one, what?
One of your 70s questions. That
Oh,
was
now
the
they
next
want
one
the
in mine.
70s.
Scott's wearing his 82 tie.
I am wearing an 80s tie. Thank you for noticing. And can you see that? I've got I'll tell you about my tie clip later. All right, it's early. We got to drag it out. We're here till midnight. We got to keep them hooked. We got to keep
Hey,
them
one thing I didn't realize was that Wally died this year in 2022.
Yeah, Wally
I didn't know that.
Cleaver. Yeah.
Tony Dow.
yeah,
Tony
he
Dow.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. Barbara
Beaver's
Walters
together,
just
right?
died.
That
too,
kid was
I
Oh
think,
yeah,
yesterday.
and Barbara Walters yesterday.
Yeah.
and today marks the 1-year anniversary of Betty White, which is crazy.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
Yeah,
It's already been a year for Betty White. Wow,
Wow.
that's what I said.
that did not seem that long ago.
Barbara
Hey, we've
Walters
got-
was 94.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wow.
Scott. What?
94 she was.
We've got 244 people who are spending a little bit of time on New Year's Eve with us. And we are so
Yay.
glad you're here. You are the show.
Thank you so much for being here, y'all.
I was about to say we only had 33 thumbs up. I hadn't refreshed in a while.
We're so glad
Now we got
you're here.
96.
Okay, sorry we were Debbie Downer's vintage and vino. Okay, let's have another question.
From the 70s?
Tony Dow, too.
From the 1970s?
Yes, that was the next one.
Do we make him?
You want to be big?
It's the pictures that got small. I am big.
D is like, whatever.
And none of them know their Sunset Boulevard history. You don't.
I've never seen Sunset Boulevard.
You don't know the famous line, Norma Desmond. They say, "Aren't you Norma Desmond? You used to be big," and she says, "I am big. It's the pictures that got small."
I haven't seen it, so
Well, that was my Norma Desmond.
put me in front of a firing squad for not seeing Sunset Boulevard yet.
Well, that's okay, Vinny. You got time. You know, I am ready.
Dang, I thought he was talking about the street.
I am ready for my close-up.
Oh my gosh, D.
What did
At least
they
you
say?
knew what. Well, I knew what Sunset Boulevard was, the movie. I just had never seen it. I've heard of Sunset Boulevard.
I was gonna say, oh, I was on it.
Neanderthals.
Oh,
Thank you, Helen.
Yes,
Are
thank
you hot?
you.
Are you hot?
You waiting on me?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, this looks like a good one. I don't know. The most violent movie of 1971 was.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh. Wait, 71? Was it Psycho?
That was 1960.
The Exorcist.
That was 1973.
I was close.
Really?
Whatever.
You know the dates like that?
Dang, Vinny.
Scott.
I gotta
I don't
think.
see
What
looking
movie
at me,
came out in
Scott.
71?
Okay, somebody in the chat got it.
It was Scent of a Woman. Hooah!
You may tell you who got it.
Charlie.
Yeah, who got it?
Jane Smith.
Clockwork Orange. Okay.
What was it? What?
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
I didn't
Sheila
see it.
loves that movie. That's her favorite movie.
I've never heard that one. I would have guessed Jaws too.
2. Oh,
Oh, I hadn't thought about Jaws.
Clockwork-
Joan
I've
Smith.
never heard that one.
That
Scott,
does
have you
sound
ever
familiar. I
seen
think
why Al
that does
Pacino
sound like
I
a
was
Vietnam
Vietnam
War
saw
era.
Joan Plavier for Clockwork Orange.
Well, we all have a different lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Joan was like way up
Yeah,
there.
but she did get it first, though.
You like the live sales.
I know.
Congratulations.
I know.
I don't watch scary movies, y'all.
I see
I
Joan
don't either.
Plavier first.
They scare me.
I do. I like them.
I don't either. Listen, I have not gotten over those monkeys from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
They
yeah.
tore me up.
Yeah, they were creepy. For
Those
sure.
flying monkeys from The Wizard of I have not gotten over that.
Or what?
Yeah.
See, I watched
Everybody-
the original Exorcist a couple years ago,
No.
and I fell asleep to it, no problem. I had nothing. There was no issue with me. I just watched
Oh.
it, and then I was like, okay. It doesn't bother me. That kind of stuff just doesn't bother me.
Oh,
It didn't bother me when it came out and I watched it 85 times, but now
I'll be
I
up all
could
night.
not watch it. There's no way that I can watch it.
Everybody who's got torn up by the raise your hand. My mother used to read all of the Grimm's fairy tales to me about witches stuffing Hansel and Gretel, little German kids, into the oven, and mice getting their tails cut off, and little bears eating people, and all that. You know how awful that stuff. But when those monkeys came out on The Wizard of Oz, that was the end of it. The end of my childhood.
What about like the birds? Some people said
bird?
that was a freaky. For the
I
time, it
didn't
was
find
very
the monkey
freaky.
scary.
No.
The
Yeah,
monkeys were creepy.
those monkeys were creepy.
And the
looking.
Oompa Loompas were creepy to me.
Ooh, they were.
What was?
Oompa
I mean,
Loompa.
way too much foundation.
Oh,
for
from
my
Willy
taste.
Wonka.
Oompa Loompa, Oompa Dee Doo.
All right.
Or
Those guys could sing. They could sing.
Yeah, they could sing.
How about a game of Mad Lib?
Okay, let's go.
sounds good.
All
Want to
right.
go clockwise, like Scott, me, and then them, or how do you want to do it?
So okay, we'll go with Scott, Vinny, and then Tammy and David. And then I'm also going to look at answers in the chat too. Because if I see a good answer in the chat,
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
So for
Right.
anybody that doesn't know what Mad Libs is, I'm going to ask people for a noun, a place, an adjective, a verb, or whatever, and we're going to fill it in wherever it asks for it. It's going to be like a story. And then at the end, we will read the story with the words that were put in here by everyone. And they're usually pretty hilarious. So let me get my pen. And all right, so this one is this is Ways to Meet People, the world's greatest dating game.
Oh boy.
Okay. So the first word that I'm going to need from Scott is a noun.
All right, I'm going to give you a noun, and then I'm going to go out to the kitchen and get me some cheese and crackers.
Okay, wait a minute. Vinny, do I have to read the thing first and then ask for the noun, or do I just ask for...
Go through all of them and ask for each one and fill it in, and then you go back
Right.
and read the whole thing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I need a noun, Scott.
A noun?
Yeah,
Okay, that would be a person, place, or thing.
correct.
Hairnet.
Hair.
Helen.
What?
I think that
Okay.
became a legendary noun from last week.
Okay,
Go get your
Vinny.
snacks,
If
Scott.
it gets dirty, it's not my fault. I'll be right
I
back.
gotta remember my meanings.
Vinny, I need a place.
A dark alley.
Mm.
This will be interesting.
All right.
Get
Tammy or Dave,
Martha.
I need an adjective.
Something descriptive.
A word that describes something.
It describes a noun, basically.
Okay, cool, pretty, or ode, or what do you want?
I'm gonna pick my own. You need to pick.
Well,
I think
I only need one
Yeah.
one
Oh,
word.
one?
And not one
Oh,
from
I,
both of us.
I thought I was gonna get one. Okay.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
take turns.
Okay, pretty.
Pretty? Okay.
I like that one, Harry.
Okay, so back to Scott.
Yeah, I can still hear you. I'm out in the kitchen
Now do
dicing up.
David.
I'm out
Who
in the
wants
kitchen
one?
dicing up vegetables and cheese. I'm doing a little dip tray.
Okay.
Do David.
I can hear you.
Okay. I need another noun from you.
Oh my word. A person, a place, or a thing. Just not a proper noun, just a noun.
Just a noun.
Oh, let's see. A noun. Litter pan.
Litter pan.
A litter pan. Litter
I'm
box.
going back out to the kitchen.
Just say litter box.
No, litter pan.
Show up.
Get one from the
All right.
audience.
So Vinny, I also need a noun.
You need a noun. Okay. How about a diner? We have
Okay.
7 minutes till after dark, so
What's after dark?
I'm building up all the naughty
okay.
stuff till after.
Okay, David. I need an animal.
An animal. Ooh.
Yeah.
Aardvark.
Aardvark.
That's a good one.
I can still hear you.
All right.
Greg says toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
Turlet.
Look.
Pretty.
Okay. Oh, look at you. Scott, I need a verb ending in ing.
Oh my word. A verb, an action verb.
A verb is an action word ending in ing.
Thank you, Curtis.
Voguing.
Yeah. Angela says pass that around.
Voguing.
I mean,
Pass
Angel.
it to me. I'll pass it to Tammy and Dave, and
Martha,
Tammy and Dave pass it to Dee.
Martha.
This is a 1930s cheese and cracker set.
All right, Vinny, I need a plural noun.
Pimples.
Pimples. Okay. Okay, Tammy. I need a plural noun.
A plural noun.
Am I still on?
Water hoses.
Ooh.
Are we going?
Water hoses.
Get them all.
Vintage and Vino said butts.
All right.
I can't wait to see Dee read this.
I know.
Okay, Scott, I need an adjective.
An adjective is a word that describes.
Correct. Patricia Wishin said handcuffs.
A word that describes.
I like Angel's answer.
Well, I'd like to use the word gauche.
Bossy?
Huh?
What did
Use
you
the
say?
word what?
I would like to use the word gauche, but I think
Gauche?
I'll settle for tacky.
Tacky. Okay.
What does gauche mean? Is that like another word for tacky? A synonym for tacky?
What would you say?
Like those
Gauche?
fashion magazine pages you sent us the other day?
Fashion magazine. Oh, the 70s.
That was very gauchy.
Okay, Vinny, I need a verb.
A verb, an action word. Jumping.
Jumping. Okay.
Am I the only one snacking? Come on, it's New Year's Eve.
I don't like to eat on camera.
Okay, David, I need a plural noun.
Kittens.
Kittens. Okay.
Oh, okay, Susan. So I got it right. Basically.
Okay.
French. Where'd it go?
Scott, I need a plural noun.
I shared my snacks.
A plural noun. Toilet paper rolls.
All right.
Excuse me.
Vinny, I need a noun.
I don't want to be the only one eating.
I'm gonna eat, but I have to finish this first. I have cheese too.
She has cheese too.
I have cheese
What?
too. I like
So you need a
greasy
noun.
for an adjective.
How about underwear?
Okay. Tammy,
no.
I need a verb ending in ing.
A verb ending in ing.
How about queuing?
Chewing. There you go. We'll do that one. Chewing.
I was going to say kicking.
Lurking.
Good thing my dad's
Queuing.
not watching this stream.
All right, Scott, I need a noun.
He gets all the nouns.
I know.
Noun. Why can't I get an adverb
I don't know.
or an expletive?
Ollie, get your
Here.
adverb here.
That's for explicit.
A noun.
Let's see. We have a vase, a face, a garter belt, a
Top hat, tie,
a spoon,
spoon.
cheese.
face, vase.
Are you guys waiting for me?
Well, I mean, I can go with, I'm going to go with Martha. She said belly button.
I got preempted.
Oh
That'll work.
boy.
I'm going to go with belly button.
Ooh, Tom, I like your answer. Marilyn Monroe.
See, they're starting to act like it's I gotta hide my face here.
Vinny, I need
Yeah,
I'm starting to get
a
back.
type of liquid.
You need a what?
A type of liquid.
Type of liquid? How about Windex?
Windex.
Thank you, Vinny.
Okay.
I know how to behave on camera, mister.
I know you do.
Who's next? Is it Tammy or Dave?
It's me.
Oh no.
Okay, David, I need a plural noun.
Plural noun.
Who said vodka? Sally.
Way to go, Sally.
For the liquid. You're
Mercury's a
Windex,
good
vodka.
answer.
Same thing, huh? What are you doing?
Oh, Tom, that's a great one. Watermelons.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to do that one? Watermelon?
Lori.
Lori. Nuts.
Now I'm watching
Balls,
this
nuts,
chat.
and boobies. Hello. Are y'all all together?
Are we doing watermelons or Dave?
Watermelons.
Okay.
No.
We had those three right in a row together.
Okay. Scott, I need an article of clothing.
Try that with your pantyhose.
Oh my goodness.
Are you saying pantyhose?
I believe I am.
He's
I
saying
believe I am.
pantyhose.
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 Good is beautiful.
Okay, and Vinny, we need an adjective.
These are
You need an
magnificent
adjective.
rectangles.
Wet.
You can stretch them, pull on
Wet.
them, tie them in a knot. They never bag or tear, even in the center seam underneath these. Now, this is ordinary neckline, yes? Run it across my pantyhose. And voila, no run. I dare you to try that on
I'm
your
not together,
pantyhose.
but we're all drinking.
All right.
I'm not drinking.
So,
No, is what I called out earlier.
Oh,
ad libs, ways to meet people.
Mm.
Where can you meet nice, normal hairnet to date? Sure, there are traditional avenues like the workplace or the dark alley, but here are some other creative, pretty ways. Show off your sexy athletic skills by joining a litter pan, ball team at a rec center, walk your favorite four-legged diner at the local aardvark park, attend a voguing class at a community college, look for antique look for antique pimples for your collection at the flea market. Suggestively squeeze the largest, juiciest water hoses while exploring the tacky farmer's market. Jumping with hundreds of other crazy kittens as part of a flash mob. Jesus. Volunteer to plant toilet paper rolls at a neighborhood park. Try daring underwear defying new adventures like sky chewing. Go to cultural events like belly button museums or Windex tastings. Do cardio or life watermelons at the gym in your tightest pantyhose. You'll feel fit and look wet.
Going out with a bang on that one.
I don't know if I could have read that one.
Oh my goodness.
I need to have a Swiss cheese.
I need a cigarette.
Oh, Vintage and Vino said, okay, now I'm shopping for antique pimples.
I feel better.
Theater
Oh,
of the
dear.
Curtis, you are right. Theater of the absurd.
Theater of the absurd. Absolutely right.
Well, did you guys laugh? I hope you did in the audience. It's silly. It's goofy. But
Hey,
you know
I
what?
love Mad
Point.
Libs.
It's a
Mad
lot
Libs
better.
are great.
It's a lot better than sitting here crying into a bowl of cornflakes. Have a good time.
Okay, let's do another one.
Okay.
Jody says I have no sense of humor.
All
Yes,
right.
he
Get some
does.
from the audience this
Oh,
time.
you guys
doesn't know-
don't. Yeah,
She doesn't know me very well.
no, not at all. You have no idea. Trust me.
Oh, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He and I have the
this
same
is-
wit.
This is fitness tips.
Okay.
Oh, back to
So-
the 80s.
This time I'm gonna do the chat.
Yeah, they're saying ask the audience. Okay.
Okay, so I need an adjective, chat.
Yeah, but who gets to decide which one?
We'll call them out. We'll let Dee pick up. Well, Dee don't know the story, right?
No, I haven't read it.
We'll take turns picking. So
Okay, so Scott will be the first pick. So people in the chat, I need an adjective.
I pick the one I like.
yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So put them in there quick. Moist, sparkle, funny, green.
I'm seeing it. Fancy.
Fancy. Okay. Okay, chat, get ready. I am also going to need a number.
Oh, no.
But who gets to pick the number?
Vinny.
I do. Okay. How about we go with okay. I'm seeing a vast majority of this number, and so I'll just put 69, I guess.
Nice.
Okay, 69.
Nice.
Okay, we got it. 69.
700.
Okay, the next
Oh,
thing I
2000.
need
2000.
is
That would have been a good one.
I need a noun. And we'll do Tammy will pick the first one and then David can pick the next one. I need a noun.
Helen.
Let's see. How about uranium?
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 Oh, you mean Vaseline glass?
Vaseline uranium. That doesn't
Okay.
exist.
You mean Vaseline uranium?
Okay, the next thing I need is going to be a verb ending in ing. So, Dave, you're going to pick this
Boy.
one.
Why all
A
the
verb
numbers?
ending in ing.
Is it my pick?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
A verb ending
let's
in yeah.
Your haircut looks good, David.
you got it, Virginia. Licking.
Okay.
I cut it. I cut it,
Licking.
Scott.
What's that? What's
You cut it, Tammy?
Okay.
Your haircut looks good.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, guys, listen up, chat.
Oh boy.
Time
I
to listen
need
to-
a part of the body.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
And
Who
Oh
picks it?
no,
I'm
no,
scared.
no.
Scott, it's your pick.
I
Part
can't
of
watch.
the body.
Just cover your eyes and point, Scott.
Open for you, Scott.
Armpit.
Okay, good.
Armpit.
First thing I saw. Who said it?
Martha.
Martha.
All right, Martha.
Armpit. Okay, we have armpit. Okay.
Big toe.
I like
So,
the uvula.
next
Oh,
up,
uvula.
next up, I am going to need
Dana.
a celebrity.
Dana.
A celebrity. Vinny, you're gonna pick this one.
Tom Netherton.
All right, so I'll wait for some people to
Come
put
on,
in a
Paige.
celebrity
I'll
name.
cut your hair.
Nobody even knows who that was.
Okay, we got Brad Pitt, Clint Eastwood, Ryan Reynolds, Marilyn Monroe,
Boy, this seems
Sophia
like-
Loren, Dean Martin, Joan Rivers, Cher.
Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren. Okay.
Helen, you know who Tom Netherton was?
Classy.
Todd Rundgren. I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day.
No, nobody knows.
Okay. The next thing I need is an adjective. And it is Tammy's turn to pick.
My turn.
An adjective.
So I moved on. I had to go to my phone because this
Curtis knows.
our live chat is slow.
Crusty, saggy, itchy, bubbly.
Well, I like crusty. Let's go with crusty.
Crusty. Okay, we're going with crusty.
Yeah, this is way faster than that.
All right. Next, I'm going to need
Not that
a
I
noun. A noun. And David, you will be picking this one. I'm not even going to look at the chat. I'm just going to wait and see what David picks.
Yes, Cheryl. Thank you. Somebody got it. A couple of you got it. I know we're doing two different conversations at once. I need to be quiet.
I didn't hear what you said.
She asked for a celebrity, and I said Tom Netherton. And about two people knew who it was.
Oh yeah, okay.
I wouldn't have
That's
known.
why I didn't say nothing. I didn't know who it was.
Okay, we'll go with Gregory's and pick groupie.
Groupie. Okay, a groupie.
Groupie.
Poppy.
Isn't that a fish?
Look, Scott, I have pretzel sticks.
Groupie.
Oh, I
Groupie,
love
like a
pretzel
groupie,
sticks.
A band groupie.
No, but he said is
All
that a
right.
fish? Where's
I'm not
fish?
the only one
That's
smacking
a
my lips.
group-
I'm eating little
grouper.
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 puffs.
Grouper?
Oh, those things are good.
That thing?
Yes, those are delicious.
Never had one.
What is
What?
it?
Get over it.
A Melba
It's like a
toast?
baked cheese thingy. It's
Oh.
so good.
Yeah, I do them in
Okay.
my air fryer.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, next I need a part of the body.
Not me again.
It
It's
is.
me. Oh, it is Scott?
It is Scott.
Let Vinny do
Okay.
it.
All right, go ahead, Vinny.
All
A
right.
part of the body.
Ugh, Speedo. Ugh.
Oh, Angela.
Woo, that just jumped.
How about the forehead?
Okay. Forehead.
Oh, I've never seen so many comments retracted.
Yeah, they were on that one.
They jumped on that.
Or if you're what's the girl's name that was in Casper?
Wendy.
Talking about Wendy?
No, the actress. I can't think of her name now.
Oh, Casper.
Hillary Duff?
Oh,
Hillary Duff.
Barbara Stanwyck.
Oh my God, you guys. Never mind.
She wanted the character's name.
The
No, I don't know who
actress
it was.
that played the girl in the movie Casper.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about Christina Ricci?
Yes. I was
Okay.
going to say, you said 4-head. I said, but if you're Christina Ricci, it would be a 5-head.
No, the only Casper movie I saw was A Spirited Beginning as a kid. So I was like, I only know Casper and Wendy. And then when you said the original movie, I was like, oh, Christina Ricci.
All right. The next word I'm going to need is going to be a plural noun. A plural noun. I know. I couldn't help it, Joan.
Who gets to pick it?
You.
Oh.
Since you passed to Vinny.
Because we
A
skipped you.
plural noun.
All right, I'm watching. You got it, Karen K. Ginger snaps. You know me well. One a day. Ginger
One a
snaps.
day.
Instead of a glass of wine a day, he consumes a ginger snap a day.
Love it.
Okay. I need a type of food. A type of food. So, Tammy, you're going to pick this one.
Give me some food.
Dee, I can hear you smacking.
Can you?
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to unsubscribe.
What? Let's go with pickles.
Pickles?
Pickles.
What are you clapping for, David?
All right.
You're going to
Your
unsubscribe?
unsubscribe comment. That tickled
Okay.
me.
Now I'm going to need
Oh my God.
wieners.
What?
I'm going to need an adjective.
Yeah.
An adjective.
We walked in a bathroom.
So,
Who's locked in the
David,
bathroom?
it's your pick.
Whose?
David's.
Okay.
An adjective.
I love it when you
Adjective.
highlight the comments, Tammy.
Huh?
I love it when you highlight the comments. And I like your crown. And your hair looks good, too.
I'm thinking about cutting mine.
It looks nice.
Rusty.
Rusty?
Rusty.
Okay.
Good one, Angela. I knew a guy in Connecticut. His name was Rusty Nails. I kid you not. Rusty Nails.
I won't tell you what. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I won't say some of the names I know of that are legit real.
Right. Okay. Okay, chat. We're going to need a part of the body again.
Not me again. Hey, Patty.
Actually, it is you, Scott, and you're not passing on this one.
A rusty pickle.
Okay. Be cool, Dave. Be cool. Be cool, Dave.
Let's see. I'm watching the chat here. What do I like?
Nostril hair.
Huh? What?
Nostril hair.
Highlight Mary
All right.
Dugan's comment. That's hilarious.
Because some of you think I'm a prude, I'm going to prove you wrong, and I'm going to pick buttocks.
Okay.
Highlight her comment, Tammy.
Who
That's
is it?
hysterical.
Tom.
Now, we
Tom?
just have
No, Mary
fun
Dugan.
here, everybody.
No, Mary Dugan's. Yes.
Harry,
What
oh,
are you saying?
poor kid.
That poor kid.
No,
Okay,
you're
so
dead.
since
I'm
Mary-
gonna look him up,
Mary, you went to school.
and I'm gonna.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for him.
To
I'm going
change
to
his
put my
name
sunglasses
legally.
back
All
on.
right, chat. I need a plural noun. a plural noun, and it's going to Vinny.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right. So I'll look for a plural now.
Scoot it over. I'm being festive.
Cankles.
Okay. Turlets.
All right,
Your
toilet.
background, your set is lovely, Tammy and David. I love your background.
Thank you. I got some glitter. Woo.
It is marvelous.
We did pictures with grammar today.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Yes, it does. I'm just in my office, and it is what it
Tammy
is.
wanted to cut her
Me
hair
too.
today.
My boring old room.
Okay. The
I'm going
next thing,
short.
the next word I'm going to need to the chat is an animal, and it'll be
An animal?
Who
Scott.
an animal. And Tammy, it's going to be your pick.
Is Scott an animal?
No.
Oh, I'm looking. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, gorilla. We're going with rooster.
Okay.
Rooster.
A
Show your short
rooster.
hair again.
Look, y'all. See?
Ooh.
Should I go short?
Put
Scott,
it in a bun.
I
should I
think
go
it would
short?
look
I'm
cute.
always in a bun.
She was going to cut her hair this short today.
My sister wants to give me the wolf cut. Does anybody know what the wolf cut is?
Well, you look
No.
like
It's
Dorothy.
apparently a thing on TikTok. I was like, y'all, that's just a gypsy haircut.
Because
I have a Dorothy Hamill doll. I could probably show you what that looks like.
Oh, I remember the Dorothy Hamill. Trust me.
Karen says no.
Okay. Okay, chat, ready?
Do it, Tammy.
I need a part of the body, and this time it's
You think I'm
David's
good?
pick.
Good.
A
Whose
part
turn
of
is
the
it?
body.
Yours, David.
Part of the body.
Oh,
Navel.
Navel? Is that what you said, David?
Oh, wait. I need to let someone else pick. I'm sorry.
No, it's your
I was
turn.
picking. There we go. Big toe. Let's go with big toe.
Big toe. Okay.
You are all having so much fun on New Year's Eve, and we are so glad that you are. We're having a good time.
All right.
cut it on camera at midnight.
Ooh.
Okay, chat, ready? I now need an adjective.
Dude, maybe I should cut my hair live.
An adjective. And Scott, it's your pick.
I forgot my scissors.
I'll cut it.
We'll be here all night.
All right, I'm looking at the chat. We got slimy, furry, goopy, purple, fancy,
Barney.
squeaky. Ooh,
Bonnie, my pebbles.
oh, I'm trying to see.
Tom is really putting it out there.
Okay, Gloria Dunn. We're going back to the 80s with gnarly.
Gnarly. I like
Gnarly.
that.
Okay.
Gnarly.
Gnarly, dude.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to hear from Charlie from Oregon.
Who's Charlie from Oregon?
Okay, chat. We're looking for a verb.
And that's me, right?
It is Scott's turn.
I don't
No, I
want
just
to
went.
She said unless you get really.
I just went.
Well, David just went. Tammy went already, so it's your turn,
All right.
right?
It's a vicious cycle, Scott.
That was fast. What am I doing now?
Maybe.
verb, right?
We're picking a verb.
I'm gonna do some spikes. I'm gonna definitely bring back the 80s.
A verb.
Gregory.
God, I have to ask, is that vest from Chess King?
Somebody here's a goat. Wait,
Not from
I heard a
Chesky.
goat.
a
Put your
verb.
cats away.
People aren't putting verbs in there.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, that's what I asked for, a verb.
Is this good? Oops, sorry.
David, he just shook the whole house.
Burning down the house.
I'm looking. Oh, sleuthing. But I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Typing. Okay, Carla McKinney. We're going to go with squeezing.
All right. Squeezing.
I don't know how it got back to me so fast.
Okay. Next up, we need a part of the body again.
From
And
me.
it's Vinny's turn. A part
Okay.
of the body.
This is the part Vinny likes. What is that? I hear tweeting.
Probably
Someone's
Scott
tweeting.
messing with us. I was typing in the chat. Sorry.
Chin, tummy, arm, elbow.
Vinny looks passed out. They said.
Vinny, wake
anybody-
up.
Is anybody still watching?
Okay. How about waist?
All right. Waist.
Oops.
Okay.
Vinny wants to wrap this up so he can go to the.
Vinny ain't going nowhere.
All right. Next,
He
No.
we
smoked too
need.
much tonight.
Hey, 35 minutes till midnight. We got to watch the countdown.
We'll celebrate
need
an
a
hour early
place.
with you.
A
We
plate.
need a place, and it will be Tammy's turn.
A place.
A plate.
Give me a
like
good
Blue Willow.
plate.
A place.
Come
A
on.
place.
Give me a nice swanky place.
What, like the Tiffany and Co. studio?
The Copacabana. She lost her youth and she lost her Tony. Now she lost her mind.
Like that one.
Huh?
Only see, why is this not moving?
You guys remember that?
Moving.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving on my end.
The moon.
Remember that, Jody? She lost her youth and she
You know,
lost
my
her
grandma
Tony.
said the next time she gets married, she's having her honeymoon on the moon.
There we go.
Yes, Gregory, at the
Vinny,
Copacabana.
are you gonna pick something or what?
Yeah, I said the moon. The moon.
I'm having my own
By,
conversation over here. Nobody's
Who
paying
said
any
the
attention.
moon? And there's hell.
All right, moon.
Somebody pick moon. I lost it now.
Okay. Next up, I need a type of food. And this will be David's pick.
Scott's house.
What do you mean I'm out?
It's going to happen at your house, whatever that noun was.
Ooh,
Scrapple.
yes.
Grapple.
There we
Favorite.
go.
Dee's favorite. Good old Scrapple.
How
All right.
many German Americans are already getting your pork and sauerkraut ready for tomorrow?
Really?
Yep.
Pork and sauerkraut?
Yep.
All right.
Not black-eyed peas, pork and sauerkraut.
Okay, we've got 2 more to go. The next thing I need from the chat is a color. And this will be Scott's pick.
All right.
A color.
Oh, Diana, come on. Pork and sauerkraut is good.
Sauerkraut. Ooh.
They threw sauerkraut into my crib as a baby.
Did they christen you with it?
Wait a minute, puce. I think that's what you were trying to type in puce. That's a color. It went by
Puce.
so fast. Puce.
Puce?
Is that-
what is it? P-E-U-S-E?
P-U-S-E.
I don't know.
P-E. P-U-C-E.
P-U-C-E.
What color does that resemble? Tell me, because I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not-
don't either.
Every time I name a color, I always get told off in the chat. Let the chat do it.
Is it
Anytime
gray
I say-
and purple together? Puce?
Anytime I say a color, everybody tells me off.
P-E-U-C-E.
What does puce look like, everybody? They'll tell you.
What color wheel is it in?
Yeah, I've never heard of that
Purple, white,
color.
and black.
Puce? They're still typing in.
Like
right,
a
it's
dark
like a,
maroon.
Actually, they're typing in color, so it'd be hard to tell which one they're saying.
yeah, puce.
They said it's like a dark maroon or a brownish purple.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, what was I thinking of then?
Okay, the last word I need is a part of the body.
Oh,
Vinny, your pick.
Okay.
Part of the body, chat. Scott, I can hear you chewing.
Me too. How about the tongue?
Tongue. Okay. Okay, everybody, get ready. I'm about to read this mess.
oh my word.
Okay, fitness tips from Mad Libs. Looking for a no-nonsense workout for those days when you're too fancy to get to the gym? We've got you covered. First, warm up with 69 minutes of cardio.
Whoa.
Burpees, uranium climbers, or licking jacks will get your armpit pumping. Then move on to one of those targeted workouts. Arms. Whether you want to get jacked like Sophia Loren or simply look crusty in sleeveless dresses this summer, groupie training is key. For cut arms, try a superset of push-ups and dips. To complete a push-up, start in a locked out position and lower your forehead to the floor. If that's too difficult, you can keep your ginger snaps on the floor for help. Either way, you're going to feel the burn. For the legs, muscular thighs and pickle-sized butts are totally in right now. For rusty results, add squats and lunges into your daily routine. When squatting, make sure your buttocks gets below your knees for the full range of motion. To amp up your workout, add some weight to both movements. Hold a pair of toilets or grab the family rooster. Then squat and lunge your little big toe off. Okay, now for your abs. The unicorn of fitness world. The gnarly truth is you can do all the crunches, squeezing ups, and waist raises you want. But abs are ultimately made in the moon. So put away that double order of Scrapple and reach for a nice Prusse salad instead. Your tongue will thank you even if your taste buds won't. That was good. That was good.
Grab the rooster.
Oh my
It does
goodness.
sound bad.
Listen, usually when I see a Prusse salad, it's on sale at Aldi's. It's marked down because it's past its sell-by date.
Oh,
Did you hear that on
Oh, my
NPR today?
gosh.
Did anybody listen to NPR? Did you hear there was a good radio piece on about expiration dates today on National Public Radio? Did you guys hear that?
I don't listen to the radio.
me either.
Oh,
Well, I bought a little dry erase board for some Pictionary.
I have one too next to me.
Yeah.
Let's do. Y'all want to do one more for why New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday, or y'all want to do that in a little bit and do a
No, we can do
Pictionary
it.
thing?
well,
We can do that.
we got 20 minutes until midnight. 25 minutes.
So you want to do a Pictionary first, or do this?
Oh, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. What does the chat want to do?
22. We have 22 blanks to fill in. It is why New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday. Or y'all want Pictionary?
Oh, the audience is
Mr.
going to
Payton?
decide.
Yeah.
Oh, the cats. Everybody's talking about their cats hiding because of the fireworks.
Yeah, the
The
cat-
dogs
the
should be
dogs.
hiding too.
Huh?
Dogs should be hiding too.
Mine would have just barked if she were still here.
Angela wants to go to bed.
Okay, everybody's
We
saying
have time for
Pictionary.
Pictionary.
We have Pictionary. Let's do Pictionary. We have 3 Pictionaries.
I'm down for
How
whatever.
do we do this?
All right, I'm going out to the kitchen. I'll be right back.
I
All
know, Patty. I asked the same question. Why do we do fireworks and stuff on New Year's?
I have to replenish my
Hey, Delbert, Happy New Year, bud.
Hey,
snack.
Delbert.
Okay,
All right,
so
Steve.
it's
Huh?
How you get your word? I sent you the link to get your word.
yeah, but I can't get it because I'm using my
You got a
phone.
problem there.
We could
Greg,
just
you
come
should
up
have
with
heard. It was
something.
good, Greg. Go back. I think you can find it. The expiration story on NPR. They've got it somewhere. It was good.
You know what? Do make up your own. Start drawing something.
Who?
Okay, well, I got to have a partner. So Vinny's going to be my partner, and then
Sounds good.
you three will be partners.
It's out. The coconut shrimp is out in the kitchen. Mary Beth, I'm going to go get it.
Okay, so I have to think of a word. Do we want to have a like a something in common for the words?
He has to guess what you're drawing, right?
Yes.
In the chat. Okay.
But I mean, do we want to have like a certain subject line of the words, or can we just pick anything and draw it?
Pick anything to draw, but give us like the category.
Well, that's what I mean. Do
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
have a certain category?
Yeah, like thing or phrase or.
Well, I mean, could it be like the category? Could it be like Christmas items for all of them, or New Year's things, or are we just doing random categories?
It's random.
Okay.
Random's good.
I'm drawing mine now.
Okay, Vinny. This is going to be a
I can still hear you.
New Year's category.
See my tie clip?
Yeah,
I love it.
it's a key.
Nice.
Oh, pretty. It's the key to your heart.
Let me turn this light on.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, I got an idea of what I'm gonna do for mine, so I can erase it.
I'm going to get some more cheese.
Just don't cut it.
What?
Just don't cut the cheese.
You want me to play my recorder?
Vinny, are you paying attention?
Well, now I am, yeah.
Okay. Okay, this has to do with New Year's.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Do you have a clipboard?
This was good.
Can you see that?
Not Kind of now, yeah.
Oh my God, this marker's terrible. You can't even see it.
Can you guys hear me? I'm out in my kitchen.
We can hear you, yep. Is it champagne?
Yes, champagne. I was just drawing the champagne glass.
I thought it was because I saw a bottle, so I was like, okay,
Yes.
something's got to do with New Year's.
Wow, I gotta pick a different marker. That was terrible. Hold on. Okay, so that one's not any better either, and those are the only dry erase markers
Here.
I have.
Let me just see how mine is. I'm just gonna draw a smiley face, and you can tell me if it's good or not.
I don't even know. Let me go outside and see. Who's setting fire?
Oh no, I
Okay.
can see yours good.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure.
Mine you couldn't even see. Okay, so now it's Tammy and Dave's turn. Somebody keep score. Vinny, you want to keep score? We got one so far.
Just give me my
Okay, so let me draw a little.
Yeah, put the
area.
person that's drawing big. Scott, what are you doing out there on your porch?
He's ignoring us.
Here.
Who's drawing?
Oh,
Vinny.
Vinny.
I thought
All
it
right.
was.
No, it's
I thought they were supposed to go next. Like we
They
went
are.
and then they went.
yeah, they are. I'm sorry, Vinny. I saw you with the marker in your hand in the board. That's why I said Vinny.
All right, it's all right.
So it could be either one of you three can go next.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna. Do I have any paper or anything? I can just use
So
the board.
David next.
I have to touch my light bulbs to see if they're getting too hot.
Is it Vinny or David?
David.
Okay.
Who's picking? Scott.
Oh, this darn board.
So Scott or Tammy has to guess.
I don't know what you're making, so I can.
I can pick anything?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, let me get my progressive lenses in sync.
Probably should have gotten an alcohol wipe for this thing instead of a Clorox wipe.
Ready? You ready, Cham?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use paper.
A frog.
No, Mayor Hart.
Not a cat. An owl.
An owl. Very good.
All right.
It was
All right, so they got a point.
Where were you, Scott?
an owl with a New Year's Eve hat. I went out on the front porch because there's all these
He had to
fire.
wash his windows.
You forgot to say what the theme was.
I'm sorry.
Don't
Okay. All right, D. So this is gonna be a television show.
Okay.
All right, this is gonna be really bad if I'm holding this up and trying to draw it.
A television show.
I made it easy.
I'm gonna say. Oh, I can't say right.
No.
No.
I see Mary Roper sees Three's Company.
Well, it's a
What that
TV.
Hey, Beth.
That's really bad, but
I know it.
I know it.
Bewitched.
yes, very good.
Yay!
I like that.
That
Golden
was
Girls.
easy for me to draw.
Are you gonna draw?
Okay, mark us for a point.
All right. All right, can you all excuse me for just 1 second? I gotta go get some alcohol wipes. Otherwise, this thing is gonna look splotchy and awful.
Okay, go ahead. So now it's
Since they're going.
Scott, you get to draw next.
I don't have any accoutrements.
Somebody. Why isn't anybody ready? Where's that from?
Tammy.
Where's that from? All right, you want me to
Tammy,
go?
I have no accoutrement.
Are you drawing?
And I'm left-handed, so I'm drawing the wrong way.
Me too.
Well, I'll hold it and you draw.
Okay. Hold on.
Am I picking? Then you're giving me a category?
I'm drawing, so give me a category. Give me a category.
You or Scott can pick because you're all three a team.
Tom got it. Devil
What
wears Prada.
category?
Very good. Wait, who's happened to guess though?
David
Right?
or
Scott and
Scott?
David?
David
Okay.
or Scott?
Okay, that's what I thought. And give me a category, y'all.
Ooh, charade.
Charades. It would be probably easier than holding up this paper.
Oh, and you know what? You only have a minute to guess.
Oh, we've been keeping the get the etch a sketch. A toy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I missed my
Toy.
It's a toy.
Category toy.
Okay.
One of my faves.
A kid's toy.
Am I supposed to guess?
Yes.
You or Dave?
Okay.
You or two are on my team, so y'all got to guess. And it's one of my favorite toys.
David, you can't see it.
I think I already know what it is.
Hush, Vinny. I know what it is. Light bright. Mr. Potato Head.
My sister's already guessed it. I
A
hear her saying,
scooter.
oh.
A scooter. What?
Is it big enough? Who did? It's not a scooter necessarily. What kind of scooter? It's and it has a
You can't talk, you just draw.
Fisher Price.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's Fisher Price.
I mean, does it have like a registered trademark name?
I don't remember.
Or
Oh
is
my God,
it
I don't remember.
generic?
Hey, yeah, there you go. I got it. There it is. I see it. Come on. It's in the toy room, David. How do you not know this?
Oh, I thought it was Scott's turn.
I said either Scott or David.
It's the giraffe scooter.
There you go.
I think it is Fisher Price.
Is it Fisher Price? I can't remember. She got it first. A
What is it?
rolling dog.
A rolling dog. Why didn't I think of that?
Scooter wagon push. Well, it's not a push toy. It's one of those ones that you sitting right on.
I'm going to save.
I thought it was the little dog that you pull and has
That's
the
what I
lightning
thought
bolt.
it was.
That's why I
Alright,
made
so-
his back flat.
We'll give him a point two.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a real thing.
I'll do a video on my toy room someday and be sure to point that out. Okay,
All
who's
right.
next? Scott, are you
Me.
ready or no?
Count me out. I don't have anything to draw with.
Okay.
All right. It's my
Big.
turn.
All I've got
now.
are the questions. So
Oh, we got to do that too. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What category D?
This is a TV show, Vinny.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
The Black Hole.
oh,
I don't know this
The
one.
Twilight Zone?
Yes. Yes. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Where I got that from, I don't know.
I thought it was Doctor Who.
I don't know where I got Twilight Zone from, but I guess, I don't know. Great minds think alike, and I see a bunch of people got it too.
Yeah.
Square Pegs. Remember Square Pegs?
Is that a show?
Square Pegs was only on, I think, for 2 seasons. 1982 and 3 or 3 and 4. It was wonderful. Square Pegs, Square Pegs, Square Pegs.
Ooh, boy, this thing
All
was
right.
dirty.
Who's up next?
All right, so we got a point.
Yes.
Who is it? Vinny?
No, it's their turn again.
David.
Yep.
That's right, Curtis. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Who's
Well, I guess if Scott's not drawing, he could call on both sides.
All right.
how broad of
Dang,
a
this thing really was filthy.
this is going to be kind of easy. So, how broad of a subject or
They remember.
is thing too
Square
broad?
peg.
A thing?
You might want
Oh,
to
you'll
change your
get it. You'll
paper.
get it.
Is thing too broad?
And the waitresses sang Christmas rap.
Ready? Set the egg timer.
It's a thing.
Get a different piece of paper.
Well, you're drawing so small.
What?
I don't like the way that's looking.
Gumby. Unitard. What?
Looks like an alien.
I almost said ballerina dancer until you got two heads. It's a thing?
Waldo?
It's a man? Pinocchio? Oh, a bow tie.
Bow tie.
Oh. I looked at what Nettie wrote, but I see, I see several people got bow tie.
A lot of people got bow tie.
Yeah, I was thinking Pajama Sam, but that's not the generation that we're all thinking of. That we're all focused on.
Pajama Sam. I don't know him.
Yeah, it was a computer game back
I
in
like
the
Hey,
nerd. It was a nerd.
Nerd.
Watch the clock.
Watching the clock. 51.
9 minutes.
Let's pause here.
Yeah, but what's going to happen at midnight, and who's going to count it down?
It's only 11:51.
I'm going to go get my
Yeah.
horn. Hold on.
All right, go ahead, Vinny. I'm ready.
I'm going to
Okay.
get my horn at midnight.
What's that?
Or confetti that we
All right, so this is.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do confetti?
I didn't even practice.
Okay, so this is a Christmas item.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm terrible at drawing.
I'm ready for midnight.
Dee, we're going to let you do the countdown. You have a countdown? Or Scott, do you have a countdown?
No, I don't. When you tell me, I'm going to toot my horn.
Okay.
We're gonna
Aluminum Christmas tree.
Yes,
What was it?
an
Aluminum,
aluminum
Christmas, tree.
I can't draw an aluminum tree to save my life.
Yay.
For those in different time zones, those on the East Coast will celebrate in 8 minutes. Y'all stick with us for the next hour. And those on Mountain Time, stick with us for the next hour.
Yeah,
And
right.
those on Pacific Time, stick with us for the next hour.
Oh,
We're going to go all the way to Hawaii.
woo.
I have an acquaintance. I don't know her that well, but we've worked together umpiring. And she traveled all the way to Australia to celebrate the New Year. So she's already probably asleep.
Wow.
She went to
Wowzer.
Sydney. Her dad's a pilot, so she just hops on a plane and they go everywhere.
8 minutes for them.
7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 7 minutes.
Yeah, Beth, I'm surprised you're still
Now
up.
look, you know me. We got time. We got to go back to the 40s. Please indulge me for a minute. Here's a
Okay.
question. Huh? All right, old timers. Come on, old folk. Here's a 1940s question. Are you ready?
Make him.
Now we're ready.
40s. Back in 1947, Danny Kaye's popular but irritating song was
1947.
Hairdresser. Let's sing it.
Can I answer?
Mhm.
Can we
sing it?
answer?
Can we sing it?
We're going to answer. How's it go? Hairdresser, hairdresser, hairdresser.
Oh no.
They either got it right or they pissed him off.
Hairdresser, hairdresser,
Give me a tea.
hairdresser, hairdresser, hairdresser.
I'm coming to
hairdresser.
you.
You get the Swiss cheese.
Apparently that isn't right then.
That's not right.
It's not right?
No.
I thought you sent me the answer earlier.
I'm looking at the
Wait,
chat.
I need makeup.
There is something behind that, y'all. Just saying.
Danny Kaye's annoying song from 1947 was what?
He didn't like our answer.
5 minutes until midnight on the east.
Hubby the tuba?
No. Nobody's got it. Mm-mm. Nope. I'm watching. This is going to be really anticlimactic because when I say the title, nobody's going to know I'll put everybody out of their misery because ain't nobody getting it. The song is called Civilization.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh my god.
I didn't say it.
Oh, no. But you know who sang A Lovely Bunch of Coconuts? Merv Griffin. He was a big band singer before he had his talk show. Merv Griffin sang in a big band. But that was I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. But the song Danny Kaye sang was called Civilization. And everybody's it's all gone quiet now. Yeah.
I know Danny Kaye, I just didn't know that song.
Well, anyway, we're trying to fill it. We got 4 minutes till midnight.
What?
What?
4
Sing a
minutes.
verse, Mary Beth says.
I'm getting my Old Lang Syne ready.
Ooh, I'm gonna love this.
Watch him play that military wake up song that they always used to play, or that they probably still do to this day. Exactly.
Well, I don't have my embouchure anymore like I did years ago. I got to get my embouchure back.
Give us your best Herb Alpert.
Oh!
How about you have him give us his best Claudette LaBerge?
Who's sprinkling papers?
Me, I'm closing my pretzel bag so they don't get stale.
Oh, are you done eating for the night?
Yeah, well, I might go get some cheese when we're done.
I tell you
Ain't
what,
no Smitty like a cold Smitty.
I'm glad we're not home for New Year's.
Why?
Because we're in an unincorporated area of the city, so fireworks are allowed.
Oh.
And
Oh.
people from around different neighborhoods in the city limit that live a couple of miles from us come to our area just to set off their fireworks. So we have an influx of people into our neighborhood so they can legally just do whatever. And the dogs go nuts, we go nuts, and it doesn't end until 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, how
It's
nice. And
Can you go to
considerate
So
of
it's very
everyone.
quiet here, which is going to be why I guess it is.
I don't know if I didn't see no fireworks stand, so maybe it's. We're in Dry County. I'm sure it's
Dry County is.
No, I mean, but they don't get much rain,
Well,
even though they got
there's
some.
been a few fireworks stands that I saw.
Oh, you have seen them?
very
I didn't
few.
see any. So usually they don't get to do fireworks because it's usually dry up
I'm
here.
looking at
2
my
minutes.
clock now. I'm pulling it up on my
Get me
Two
computer.
minutes. 2 minutes. I don't have anything to count down.
Make it
Is
Make
that what
all-
you're doing?
all 4 of us.
Why am I
Here,
so
let me-
hard? There you go.
Let me get my clock ready.
Here, let me fix it.
Move him around.
All right, we've got
It's flooding
basically
here.
Where?
Put a damp on things.
We have a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've got
1
40
minute?
seconds left of 2022 here.
Uh-oh,
Well-
guys.
In the last few seconds, I am so thankful for my friends and my live tube community. You are all fantastic. We read your comments. We know your names. You encourage us to do this. And when we don't feel like it, we get up and we do it for you.
We do.
Yes.
So to all of you, Happy New Year, because
Oh,
we
9
make it
seconds.
fun. Uh-oh. Count
All
it.
right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Is
Is it?
Oh, beat your pot and pans. Is it midnight?
Happy New
There
Year.
goes the ball.
Oh dear. Well, I'm awake now, that's for sure.
Happy New Year. Did I just blow your ears out? I bet I
Happy New
did.
Year, y'all.
I can hear all the fireworks going on now here by the falls.
I'm gonna knock on wood. I haven't heard any so far here. Firecrackers.
We've got them here.
2023. OMG.
Yes, I can
Yay,
hear them over the river.
1 year closer to my 30s.
Well, Happy New Year, my good friends.
Happy New Year.
Okay, I'm ready to go to bed.
I hope this is
All
going to be a
right.
great year for everybody. Prosper.
Oh.
Make something happen. Right? No?
In the new year, yeah. Well, health.
Definitely help.
Or in Houston, they say, be someone.
Be someone. It is a Houston thing.
That's a Houston thing. Be someone.
Be someone.
I am someone. Not me.
I'm
Mark.
gonna shut this light off now. If I can there we go. It was shining in
I'll turn
my
ring light down.
I
glasses.
turned 40 this year.
Thank
40.
you, everyone.
You're just
Happy
a
New Year. Thank you
baby.
for joining us. We're still here.
We are.
Oh my goodness! I want to take you out on my front porch.
Oh yeah, show us some fireworks. We don't have any down here yet.
I don't know if I can
If
get
we
you
get
out.
any.
I don't know if I can take you out there or not. I can try, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna knock everything over.
Vinny, do y'all have fireworks going off around y'all?
Oh
I
my
do.
God.
I don't hear anything yet. No.
Yep, I hear him.
Well, Vinny,
Yeah.
are y'all allowed to shoot fireworks in your area?
We're
Listen.
not supposed to, but they don't really do anything about it.
Well, the fireworks I'm hearing are the cities.
Oh, I hear them
doing.
now. I hear them now,
Yeah, the city's
but
doing
they're far
these.
away.
Oh, I've got you outside.
Oh, here, let me make him big. See if we see any. Look at that pretty tree. Hi.
Can you hear the fireworks?
No.
I can't hear them there. I can hear them here.
Put the phone closer to your ear so we can hear.
They're all over the street.
Yes, I love his
Oh yeah,
porch.
now I heard it.
Listen.
Yeah, I hear the little pops now.
Yellow top.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wow.
Bonnie said
So it's-
she's from
Do you see him?
from
What?
Kentucky, so they have shotguns and pistols.
Hey,
Can you hear it? Woohoo!
That reminds me of the scene from Young Guns when it hit New Year's and they were all shooting their guns up in the air.
Bonnie,
Happy New
I'm
Year!
in Kentucky, so we have shotguns.
that was a neighbor.
Yeah, that's my neighbor.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, they're having a good time. Oh,
Yeah,
let me
now I can hear them, but I don't know if I can
Oh,
see them.
No, let me get back in here. Hold on. Oh,
Don't knock over the water.
don't knock over the water.
The water?
No. Yeah, they're having a time out there on the street.
I bet they are.
Well, I'll get back inside of the house now.
Is that a bird cage stand in the corner?
It is.
It is. And the bird cage is right there.
Ah,
Is that the one that you got at? It was either Thunderbird or Philly AIDS.
I don't remember, but
I thought you got one when we were there.
8 decades.
that's my this is the bird right now. The bird cage stand has got the
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
extension cord for the lights.
To
midnight somewhere else. Beth made it to midnight somewhere.
Right?
They're still everybody's out in the street. I feel like I should go outside, but well, let me go back in this house. It's too Happy New Year, everyone. I'll go back.
Scott, have you met all your neighbors?
Oh,
I get to get up in the morning and pack orders.
Oh, I know, Dee. I know.
Yeah.
I gotta do that, and I gotta film my my Wednesday video because I'm gonna be up at 4 o'clock because we have our inventory, our yearly inventory.
I think I should crank up the Victrola and do a little dance.
Do a little dance. Make,
Make
a
Make a
little
little
love.
love,
Well, no.
Get
get down tonight.
Okay, now we're getting a little.
Down
Oh,
tonight.
you're in rhythm. Yeah, go girl.
You don't want to get Tammy demonetized.
Oh, I don't think she would get demonetized. It's
Well,
so,
she
I know how
would
that
just
works.
because of
How
my
does that really
singing.
work?
Yeah.
you
if you
get
put a little
demonetized
song
if you
We look forward to it too, Bonnie.
Yes,
Huh?
we do very much.
we look forward to what?
She said she looks more. Oh my gosh.
Where'd it go, Bonnie?
She's hoping for more live
Forward to
chats and
more
sales with
chats
us
and-
in 2023.
You guys
Yeah.
want a little tune?
Give us a tune.
All right.
Did they have Total Eclipse of the Heart on the Victrola back then?
Yeah, do
No,
they?
no, you poor thing. Maybe
It was
not.
a joke.
There we go.
Virginia wants Binksy.
Come on and dance.
No, you cannot have my Binksy. Where is he? Binksy!
I'm going to take y'all over to meet Grammar real quick. Y'all want to meet Grammar?
How are you going to take that over?
I'm going to come
I'll
in.
turn it
and then
down.
You're going to add me in.
Where did my box of white go?
Over here?
Mm-hmm.
Binksy!
When I show up.
Quick, somebody grab the family rooster.
Bye, B&B.
Well, I guess that's almost it, right?
Tammy
Getting
went to go
close.
get her grandma.
Tammy
looking for
is going to
Binksy.
get
Oh, we went to
Grandma.
Grandma.
Oh my God, I can't even walk.
She's going to enter the studio using the link.
Where's Binksy?
Come on, she's 102. We want to see her.
Yes. She's got a lot of energy. She's been up. I was the first up. I made coffee for everyone. She said, "You're here. You're making the coffee." So apparently that was a compliment. And I surprised her. I came around the corner and she goes, "I see you already made the coffee."
Hi,
Hi,
Binksy.
Binks.
There you go, Virginia. There's Binks for you. He was sleeping on the bed. He's not real happy with me at the moment.
The people.
All right.
That's a beautiful animal.
Okay.
What's that?
I did. This is on here.
There's Granny.
There's Grammar.
This is Grammar. This is my Grammar.
Hi,
Grammar, these are my friends, and there's a
Hello.
lot of people in the chat meeting you right now.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
There she is.
Her name is Frankie Sprouse. She's 102
And a half.
and a
Happy
half.
New Year, Granny, from
Yes.
New
Happy
Jersey.
New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year to you.
Well,
Did you
thank
hear her say she was 102 and a half?
Yes.
Her birthday comes up in April.
Oh my.
Oh, we share
April
the same
what?
birth month.
April the 3rd.
Okay.
Well, that's the best thing, to see you on New Year's Eve. Hello from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
He's from New Jersey. And Vinny, tell her where you're from.
I'm from Maryland.
And Dee,
I'm from Niagara Falls, New York.
New York. Man, you're all over it.
they're way
Yeah.
all up north.
North. Yeah, we're Yankees.
Yep.
And then there's they're Yankees. We're friends with Yankees, Grammar.
Wow.
And then there's a lot of people, 200 people, Grammar, in the chat saying hi to you. Happy New Year's. Hi, Grammar.
Oh, there go the fireworks.
But I wanted everybody to see you and meet you. She's very witty, y'all. She's got jokes. I'll just say, me and Lisa my sister were cracking up at her today.
I bet.
Well, I just have to say, Grammar, that I absolutely loved when you came out of the kitchen with that wolf mask on.
Oh. You
That
saw
was
it?
awesome.
I saw that.
I shared it with everybody.
And it was hilarious.
She was trying to scare Lisa.
So,
That was funny.
Grammar, you are 102. So that means you were born in 1920?
Yeah.
1920.
She's right up your alley, Scott. He loves
know,
things
right?
of that era.
And Grammar, you know what? You are a link to history, because the year that you were born, you already know that was the very first year that women got the right to vote, and they voted for President Harding.
President Harding.
Oh.
Well, she was born that day. Do you remember
No, but
that?
in 1920. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's a privilege to have you here.
Oh.
Listen to me still living.
Mayor. Oh, that was a loud one.
Now, what do we say about this? We need you. So she did. I just wanted to show y'all her. She's
Well,
sitting
we're
here
so
reading.
glad to meet you.
And she's watching old westerns, y'all. She loves her
Wonderful.
old westerns.
Oh, that's
John Wayne
awesome.
Westerns, I hope.
Yeah, those two.
Well, you
Can't
go
go wrong
enjoy
with
your
you.
westerns.
And we'll see you next New Year's Eve.
Grammar,
Yeah.
this is-
3.
We'll see her at her birthday.
Okay.
There we go.
Y'all all invited to my birthday. And I might not be here.
You're gonna be there.
You'll
You
be
hear that?
there.
You're all
Yes,
invited
you
to her
will.
birthday.
All right. I look forward to it.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, that was a treat.
I'm going out of this one now.
Okay.
How do I get out now?
I can just remove you.
Oh, there's my.
She looks amazing for 102 years old. Wow.
She really does. Oop, there goes the echo again.
Yeah.
Just turn it off. 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 Turn it off.
Wow.
This has been a fun
See?
New Year's Eve.
I got a new phone and I can't figure it out.
I think she had 2 cat naps today, but she's been up since 7 o'clock.
Je ne sais quoi.
She's a bundle of energy.
Can I have some of it?
I know,
I caught her
right?
off guard. She probably would have
That's
said more.
wonderful
Yeah,
to
she
still
is
have a
definitely living
grandparent.
history. But you're
Yeah,
all
you're
invited for her birthday. You hear that?
I know. She's
Yeah.
so cute.
1920, the year women got the vote.
Mm-hmm.
Karen K, you're a day late and $1 short.
Huh? What?
Well, everyone loved grammar from the comments.
Where will we stay? She would insist y'all all stay in here. Let me just say, she does insist everybody stays. She will make pallets and everything. She will give up her bed. I'm like, no, Grammar, keep your bed.
Rosemary hears fireworks, so Rosemary, you must be here on the East Coast with us, or at least in the East.
Hey, Margo.
That's
hey,
a killer
Brad.
name. Rosemary Magrino. I love it. I love it.
I want my own bathroom.
Vinny. Yo, Vin, I got to teach you how to talk Italian, dude.
Yes,
No,
teach
you
us how to talk
don't.
Italian.
How you doing, D?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
do
like
it?
that.
Dee, I thought that your blood was Polish, not Italian.
I am like 3/4 Italian, Polish, and a tiny bit of German.
I'm all over the boards. Mostly Italian, but I've got German and French and English ancestry. I'm all over Europe.
Here we have, yeah, y'all have questions? Here we have one question. Do we have one?
I do.
I have one.
Well, Tom says, what is your New Year's resolution, guys and gals?
I have a couple actually.
Okay, Dee, go ahead.
I want to start taking better care of myself. And I want to start traveling more and visiting new places.
That's saying a lot for a girl that don't like to drive anywhere.
I know I would have to fly, so I have to have some money.
I want to fly with you.
Be like bridesmaid.
Because I feel like, I'm going to turn 60 years old this year, and I feel like I really haven't been to many places. So now that I'm older and I can afford it a little more, I would like to try to see some new places and,
Well, if you're alone and don't have nobody to go with you, Dee, call me up, girl. Call
Well,
me.
you know I will.
I'll meet you
know
there.
I will. Yeah.
I'll
And
ship her FedEx.
I need to start taking better care of myself. So, yeah. So those are my two.
That is a definite for probably the majority of us.
Yeah.
I mean, Vinny,
regardless of
you have
age.
one?
Well, I can say there's one thing that I want to try to start doing. Maybe it'll boost my channel a bit. I want to try to do some shop with me. I share all the cool stuff I find, but y'all don't get to see the shops I visit.
Mhm.
So
we always jump on
even
them
when
about
we
that,
all
y'all.
meet up, I'll try to start doing that. I mean, I was hesitant in the past, but I feel like maybe I should just give it a try. And if I don't like it, I don't have to do them.
Mhm. Let's see. Where you go? Where you go? And Scott, there was a question for you.
What
Will
did
you get a
ask
pet
for,
now?
Virginia?
We talked about it.
Will I get a pet now that you're in a house? Well, eventually.
And
Oh, there they go again.
fireworks.
Yep.
They reloaded.
I think
They
that
did.
was I think I
oh,
was spoiled because when I got Salem as a kitten, I didn't know. I had no idea that I would have a cat for 20 years,
wow.
and he was the best
Which is
cat.
impressive.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
in all how you raise them, Scott. They're really good when you raise them well.
well, I don't know what I don't know if I did anything. It must have been something. Must have been his creator, but that was that was the best cat. We did everything, and he was just a good cat. And he never pooped or peed any place other than his litter pan. Didn't tear anything up, and would run to the door when I would come home, and
Oh, he
he wouldn't
greeted
he
you.
wouldn't go and hide, and he would be glued to me, just would sit right on top of me. It was the best pet. So, you never know when you're going to get a pet, what you're going to get. But I'd like to get another cat someday, to answer your question.
Mm-hmm. Someone also asked Scott, in the movie The Christmas Story, Ralphie says fudge. What other really bad word was around back in the 30s?
All the bad words that you can think of today were alive and kicking in the 30s. All of them.
Alive and kicking.
They just weren't used
There's
very much
nothing-
in those movies. They
There's
didn't really
nothing
allow
new.
it.
There ain't nothing new under the sun.
Am I missing any more?
Hey, Rocky.
JD asked Scott to show his cheese plate again.
Oh,
He came late to the show.
yeah.
I never
So-
got to go get my cheese.
It's
Is that
not
attached, Scott?
Huh?
Is that compote attached?
No. Then
Okay.
they're not. No.
You should glue that together with another piece of glass and super glue it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I hear
god.
you, David. This is
Maybe with some Vaseline uranium.
yeah, Vaseline.
Yeah.
It's a cheese and cracker set. Dates to about 1930, and this one is in blue. And all the companies made this kind of a thing. I can't really tip it because the stuff will slide
That's
off.
beautiful. Is that got gold edging?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah,
cheese.
that's
like the blue.
beautiful.
Yeah, I can't really. If I go too
No,
far,
don't tip
No,
it.
you're fine.
my cracker.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
oh,
Some of the
oh,
plates
oh,
blue.
Cheese down.
There they
One thing,
5 second
I don't
rule.
think I'm
5 second rule.
make me big.
Where do they go?
Make him big. Oh, where'd you go, Scott?
Where are you?
I'm picking my crackers up off the floor.
There was one thing that I hope makes a comeback in 2023, and that's iris and herringbone patterned glass. I hope that makes a big comeback.
I bet Dee does too, and Scott.
And stuff.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Dee?
I'd
I
have to
think we
look at
were
that
fighting
pattern
over
again.
that one piece at the Goodwill. That
Yeah.
herringbone piece.
The
Yeah.
iris and
mhm.
herringbone. I'd have to look at that
Oh God,
the
look
pattern.
at
so I can remember it.
Scott. Where'd you get the fake mustache and the fake glasses?
That ain't fake. Milk glass. Milk glass. Hey, I'm kind of starting to like that white milk glass. When I seen it cluster all together, which are how my collection
Oh, this
starts,
stuff. Eh.
I think it's pretty. I've been seeing a lot of it at Christmas time, and it looked really pretty.
I don't know these people.
I don't like our herringbone suggestion.
The iris and herringbone. It's not me. I'm not an orange carnival glass person.
Iris, herringbone, clear glass,
I like
fairy
orange.
lamps.
I like the carnival, the orange, the real carnival glass, not the
Cheesy
iridescent,
remade.
the iridescent
Yeah.
orange.
I'm not the Indiana Glass did that 1960s carnival glass. I find the design to be sort of tubby and just not very refined. And you can really tell the 60s second generation carnival glass from the 1950s 5, 10, 1910.
Right.
You know, you put two of them together and you can't compare.
Although I do like Northwood. I like Northwood's blue glass with the
Northwood. Oh yeah,
I like that a lot. The green and the blue. I'm not big on the peachy colored stuff.
Northwood makes some beautiful pieces.
Oh, you don't
They
like
do.
gold.
Here we go. How long have y'all known each other, and how did y'all get together? Who knows?
I'll tell you how we got together. Dee was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
That much is true.
That much is true.
Oh.
But even then, she knew she'd find a better place.
Oh boy. I just heard that song on the radio the other day.
Oh, it's a song?
That's a song? What? Pinch poke.
You owe me a wine.
Oh my goodness. Well, we all met really through YouTube in the beginning. Finding each other's channels and chatting like that, you know, emailing, and then all of a sudden actually Scott and Tammy and Dave had planned to meet up, and Vinny, and they wanted me to, Tammy contacted me to go, and then Scott contacted me as well, and I said, well, you know what? I don't drive, but I will definitely fly. And so I did. But see, Scott and Vinny already knew each other. They already had met each other, but Tammy and Dave and I had never met Scott and Vinny, and vice versa. So that's when we went to our very first Philly meetup.
That was fun. That was really fun for the first time. It really was.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Well, the first time we all stayed in separate places. We had hotel rooms at the same place. But the second time we met up, we got a
Airbnb.
I was going to say Airbnb. Airbnb. And then Scott didn't make it with us this year recently, but we're meeting here, here soon anyways. But we met up again. The Airbnb is the only way to go now because, we get to agitate each other.
As we don't stay in a row house again, that freaking street gave me major anxiety. It was so bad. I don't know how they do it.
Virginia, if I lived someplace that I was not embarrassed of, I would gladly have them all come to Niagara Falls. But
Dee.
No, I'm like so dead serious. Niagara Falls.
There's not a lot of thrifting around there.
No,
but I think we're going to meet up in a neutral place. Maybe we're still talking about it.
Yeah, Niagara Falls sucks. I'm just being serious. You know, back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it was a really booming place. Now, the main street that we once had, which was just constant hustle and bustle, is now like a ghost town. Everything's boarded up. There's tumbleweeds blowing down the street. I mean, it's just really very sad. The only thing that's here that's worth seeing is the actual falls. So
it sounds like we're going to Hawaii.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? I would die.
Let's do it.
We might actually take a vacation, huh?
Okay. Mayor Hart has a question. Other than y'all following each other, whom other popular YouTube sellers do we follow?
Who do we not follow? might be easier. I don't know.
I know.
No,
Yeah.
Well, I know there's Vintage Peep Show right there. I follow her.
Yeah.
Vintage Conversation I saw up there. I follow her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beth.
Harry
Beth with Sweet
Humstone.
Treats and Pretties was in here. I follow her.
Tippy Weeks Vintage, Vintage and Vinyl, Dear
Vintage and
Angela's
Vino.
Vintage,
Vintage and Vino. Yep. They were in here
Vintage and
tonight and we
Vino.
follow them.
Chapter 2 Vintage, Pamela Blanchard.
Pamela Ben, and she was in here tonight.
Yeah. There's like way too many to even list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Humstone's in here.
Yep,
Very
Harry.
entertaining.
Heck, Helen's very entertaining.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to say on that one. I mean, we'd be here a long time trying to read that off.
I mean, I do have to say that I don't watch a lot of thrifting videos right now. I kind of have gotten away from watching the thrifting videos, and I've been watching other things like craft videos and stuff like that. Scott doesn't follow his nemesis.
What?
She said Scott doesn't follow his nemesis, LOL.
With her sensible shoes.
With her sensible, yes.
I don't think
Yeah.
she has the channel.
She wouldn't know how to do it.
I don't think she would. She barely knows how to steer her cart.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
We
Yes,
didn't answer
Tom.
how we know each other.
How we knew each other?
Yeah, we're married.
Well, how long? I already forget. Scott, how long did you and I talk before we met? Because I know we met like right before the pandemic started. So we met 2 years ago, almost 3 years now. But
Oh, it's been more than that, Vinny.
because we talked for a while, like we messaged back and forth and
Well,
through email.
I'll say this. Vinny, I started my channel in January. I started flirting with it in 17. I officially started it. So I think I found you in the fall of 17. And
Okay.
then I launched my channel in officially January of 18.
Yeah, because I think
Okay.
I started mine in June of 19.
Well, at that time, I mean, it sounds like, that was only 5 years ago, but the community was a heck of a lot smaller.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
there were, I don't know.
Only a handful of us.
There weren't that many out there doing it.
Two handfuls.
It was small, and you just kind of, I don't know, you found one person, and then you found a second person, and then a third, and then it's like that shampoo commercial, they told two friends, and so on and so on and so on. You remember that? And then it kind of grew from there, and then I think really it blew up during the pandemic because everybody was at home.
That's when I started during the pandemic. I was already doing YouTube prior, just the shop alongs, but it blew up in the pandemic, and that's when I got on. And I was nervous, and I still am nervous. Have you know? I do.
You are not.
I don't know why. I just do.
It took me. I mean, granted, I don't know. I was like, let me just up and wing it. I did it out of high school. I was like, okay, this is something to do, just to say, hey, look, I may be 18, but I like stuff from way before my time.
You're an old soul.
So that was just, it was like, okay, let me show off some of the stuff that I have, maybe trigger some kind of memory from somebody and just say, hey, this is what I like. And I like this and that. And I was nervous too. Granted, I was nervous doing my first live sale here on YouTube. But with time, everything just becomes easier.
I think everybody's nervous the first couple times you actually sit down and are looking into your camera or your phone. Because I didn't know anything about doing videos or anything like that. My daughter had a channel, and I said to her one day, I said, you know what? I said, I think I could do a YouTube channel that has to do with thrifting. And she says, well, I'll help you. And she did. And I'll tell you, it was actually, for me, it was a godsend that I started doing YouTube, because in 2020 I caught COVID and was in the hospital, and I ended up quitting my job because of it. But because I had already been doing YouTube for a couple of years, and I had just started doing live sales. I did my first live sale, and then I found out I had COVID. So I was doing well with my channel and with the sales, that I was able to just keep doing that and not have to go back to work. So in a way, catching COVID was kind of like a blessing in disguise, I guess you could say. I hate to say that, but it kind of was. So, yeah.
Well, I'll say I didn't get in front of the camera until I think it was probably 2015. So 2 years after. I was just behind the camera like I am now, and then go live and you can see me like this when I do my sales. So I was behind the camera. No one knew what I looked like or anything for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we
So
have
it does.
two full-time resellers in here.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
I guess I can say I am too. I don't do anything else.
You dabble in other
Scott,
stuff.
D, and I only do full-time reselling. I don't work outside the home. And then David and Vinny work outside the home.
Yeah, I work 3 days at Marshall's, which is local here, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I do the reselling, the eBay stuff, the Amazon, the live sales.
I do other platforms as well.
right.
And it's fun to do. I love it. I've been doing this since I was little.
Yeah, you were lucky to get a head start in it. If we only knew then what we know now.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, I would have bought so much more stuff had I had that eye back then.
Well, not only that, I wouldn't have got rid of a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
That too.
Yeah. So,
Well,
I work
Scott's
at
lucky. A
food
lot of his stuff that he has is been passed down.
right.
Whereas,
Right.
you know, we have some of my family's things, but it's not, you know.
Oh, God, you cracked me up.
What's so funny?
I'm a full-time YouTube watcher.
Yeah, Helen.
I love that girl. It's so funny. Yeah, we didn't say, do y'all know how we met?
No.
No?
Oh, yes, I do. In hair cutting school. Right?
Yes, Helen knew. She said it
Really?
earlier. I was surprised. We met in cosmetology.
Really?
Oh my
Look how
God, that
big-
is so fun.
No, I don't let him cut my hair no more.
No, I
He
am
takes too long.
I'm a beauty school professional dropout.
Drop out.
I did get
Hairdresser.
licensed.
He did get licensed.
I did get licensed. I did work at a salon for a while, but then we were going to have a baby, and I decided no more mall hours. I need to get a real job with real insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Click Tom's thing.
So I went into healthcare.
I gotta grab my charger.
I see you, Mayor Hart, and I appreciate that comment. It's so hard. You know, I feel badly. I think the thing that I feel the most badly about is I want to respond to everybody. And there are emails that I don't respond to. There are thank you cards that I don't write. And I just want you to know it pains me to not be. I wish that I had the ability to sleep for 2 hours a night, because I would stay up and answer every email and write thank you cards to everyone. It's so hard. and comments go by so quickly. But we really, and I think I can speak for all of us, we really do appreciate
Yeah.
We do.
you guys, and it's hard not. I feel so ignorant.
Because
You know,
yeah,
when-
because if they weren't here watching us, then what are we doing it? We wouldn't keep doing it.
I know.
Exactly.
So I really do thank everybody for everything that they asked. But someone said something about, yeah, Tom, can you put Tom's, I think Vinny said to put Tom's comment up.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it.
This one?
Is it Bozarth? Tell me I'm pronouncing it right. It's Bozarth, right? I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, Beaux-Arts?
Bozarth.
That's a architectural style from 1912.
I'm behind usually on my videos because it is.
Oh, there it is. It's up. Can I chew?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Tom. I really do very little editing to my videos.
Me too.
I film my videos right on my phone, and I'll go through and just make sure that everything's okay, that I didn't swear,
Right?
anything like that. And if it all looks good, I upload it and that's it. For me, it is very hard to find places to thrift around here because I'm not big on driving long distances. So I only have a few places where I'm at that I actually thrift. So that can be daunting sometimes, is finding, new places to look for inventory, for sure.
So I guess I can say that, for me, when I started YouTube, I didn't do anything. Like no editing, nothing. I just filmed straight through. Whatever happened, happened. But now I'm kind of learning, like, okay, if you need to unwrap something, do it off camera and then share it. Or if you need to show, like in my most recent video, I shared an ET costume. It was in the box. I didn't want to take everyone all over with me messing with the box and everything and the costume itself and show that on camera because it gets messy and loud and whatnot. So it's like, okay, let me just turn the camera off, get it presentable, and then share it. Things like that. So that's kind of like my editing.
Yeah.
In terms of traveling, when I started my channel, go way back when, almost 10 years, I didn't have a car. I didn't have my license or anything like that. So, traveling was really more on my mom and dad, who were really into it back then. Now that I have my own car and I buy my own gas and stuff, I can go wherever I want to. And I've got ample supply of places to go around here.
So you're going to have to come by and pick me up and then we'll go.
Seriously, come to Maryland. You and Scott can both come here. All of y'all can come here. There's lots of places we can go.
Yeah,
Scott
Vinny, I'm
knows.
going to see you in about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, you are.
David has mentioned that too. He wanted to go towards where Vinny's at too.
The only thing is I don't know that there are any Airbnbs around here. Otherwise,
there are if I look. Yeah, there'll be plenty.
But you don't want to go downtown. I'd stick to small neighborhoods and things
No,
like
that. I want to go in the really bad neighborhoods right outside of DC.
We can hang.
Oh no.
We'll get all militant.
Is, how do you guys sell stuff on eBay? Is the key to buy
advertising.
I don't understand that. I'm not understanding that.
I think maybe what they're trying to say is they're asking, so how do you guys sell the stuff on eBay? Are they asking like what is the best way to get the most viewership and possibly a sale? Like what keywords are you using in your listings? Are you saying this? Are you saying that? Instead of just putting something point blank, like, oh, vintage glass. Instead, you got to specify the company, the decade, the pattern. That's what's going to draw people to your listing instead of just something plain.
Well, I just want to say that I tried selling stuff on YouTube prior to having a YouTube channel.
You mean eBay?
And it was, I would never be able to survive if I only had the eBay store.
Yeah, she means eBay.
Having a YouTube channel definitely ups your sales. Once you are known on YouTube, and people know that you have that you sell on eBay, that definitely makes a huge difference in your sales on eBay.
I'm trying to point to Scott here.
Yeah,
Pointing to him.
for real, like, because it just does. It's to me, my sales got way better after my YouTube channel was out there. Definitely, sales were way better.
All right, hold on now.
What time is it?
We got 15 minutes.
I don't know about that. Because Vinny's pointing at me. Now listen, you guys know this. I came very, very late to live sales. In fact, I've probably only done maybe 10 live sales, and I just started live sales, what, like 3 months ago? When did I do my first live sale? Sometime in the last 6 months. But I have been selling on eBay since 1998. I've been on eBay for almost 25 years. So, and I was happy, and I'm still am happy.
I'm as old as eBay.
Huh?
I'm as old as eBay. My dad started the year I was born.
Oh, wow.
So, I think for me, selling on eBay and building up an eBay audience, building an eBay store. Well, there's nothing in it now because I moved and I haven't had time. But building up an eBay store and getting people to follow on eBay and getting repeat customers and plugging away. I plugged away at eBay for over 20 years. I promise you. And I still, I have no complaints with eBay. There's a worldwide audience. There's certain things I put on eBay and there's certain things I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing about eBay is, there's a couple of things that have to happen to be successful on eBay. I'm going to say two things, and these are some of the two biggest mistakes: title and pictures. Here we go. A picture is worth 1,000,000 words. You can put on 12 free pictures. I see people with one picture and it's blurry and blah. I don't care what it is. I'm going to take 12 really good pictures of everything I've got. That's one thing. The other thing is titles. I see so many eBay titles that are nebulous or too vague. And you guys know I have absolutely no problem with the word vintage, but a lot of people simply default to vintage dish, vintage eyeglasses, vintage horn. They just put the word vintage on there. And the problem with that is it's hard for buyers and sellers to get together if you just default to the word vintage. Again, no problem with that word, but I see a lot of mistakes in descriptions. So pictures and descriptions are what bring buyers into your channel, and it's so important, and it's hard. I know it's hard to be, because sometimes you just don't know. And there's a lot of things, I find things and I'm like, oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. And I try my best and I make mistakes, but I don't know, you just plug away at it and try to be as specific as you can about your items. That has helped me out. And I don't know, probably a lot of people are poo-pooing me, but I don't want to be misunderstood. It's just that if you go to eBay and you type in the word vintage, you're going to get 20 million, 100,000 items.
Yeah.
Just with that word as the sole descriptor. When if you can dig a little deeper and be a little more specific about what you're selling, sometimes it helps bring buyers into your store. But I know it's tough. But I like live sale. I'm getting the hang of the live sales, and I kind of like them now. I'm going to do a few a month.
So
did I talk too
just
much?
to piggyback on that, the live sales, although new to you, does it lighten the load a little bit as far as like posting or listing on eBay? Or if something doesn't sell, it's going on eBay anyway, regardless, right? Does it save you time?
Yes. And what I've started to do is I earmark things. This is definitely an eBay item. This is definitely a live sale item.
Absolutely.
There's a discernment process that goes on when you decide, am I going to list it on eBay? And, and a lot of folks, if they've never done it, they really don't understand the time that it takes to do all the photography and fix the photographs and upload the photographs. And, typing in, eBay requires a million things. You can spend, 30 minutes just listing one item. Where on a live sale, you can sell an item in 60 seconds. So
with
there's
no fees.
Huh?
And with no fees.
Yeah. No, you listen, I love it's the thrill of the hunt for me. I'll sell on any platform, but it's just, there's something about, it has to be in your blood to set your alarm clock for 4 o'clock in the morning when it's 10 degrees, to get up, to drive an hour, and then it's only 15 degrees, to get to a flea market at 6 o'clock in the morning. You either have to be nuts or it's got to be in your blood.
Right? How old is something if it's truly vintage?
Oh,
isn't it 20 years?
Gloria's asking.
Well, didn't Etsy say it was 25? But technically, they say antique is 100 years old.
Yeah, antique is 100, but vintage.
My grandpa's antique.
But the vintage thing, we talked about that one time when you were here, Scott.
We did.
I think maybe vintage is more of maybe for me, vintage is more 90s and 80s, throwback stuff from my generation. Vintage to you all could mean something totally different. It's very it's like an opinionated word.
And that's the problem, Vinny. You nailed it. And I think that this whole community would be served much better if we could, if there was some governing board, I don't know, that could hone in and define, because you're right, Vinny, you nailed it. Vintage is all over vintage almost means nothing, because it just, everything now is vintage. Everything is vintage. It was not like that 30 years ago. And I don't want to sound like an old man. I think it's wonderful that we have new collectors. I love it. I love that we've got young people involved. I don't poo-poo the young folk. I love it. But it just went if you throw out the word, if I said to the 3 of you or the 4 of you and the audience, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to leave our audience out. I'm so glad you're with us, audience. If I said to the 4 of you and the audience, I am looking for a vintage chair, chair, chair. I want a vintage chair. What popped into your mind? What do you think of when I say a vintage chair?
Either an old wooden chair from the 30s, or a wingback chair, or maybe even a cracked ice kitchen chair.
All right, Dee, what did you think of?
I always think of things from like the 40s, 50s, and 60s when I hear the word vintage.
I think of the 70s.
See, that's the problem. If you just say vintage,
It means something different to all of us.
now you could say if an antique is 100 years old, then vintage is anything newer than 100 years old, but younger than 20. Because Etsy,
Ouch.
I think it was Etsy, who
Etsy.
arbitrarily decided that vintage is 20 years old. You talk to old timers. Look, when I started in this business in the 80s, we had vintage clothing, vintage wine, and that was it. You didn't hear the word vintage. So it's been redefined, but it's very nebulous. So some people will say anything that's 20 years or older is vintage. But even if you go by that definition and you say a vintage chair, that could be a chair from 2022. No, that could be a chair from 2002, right?
Yeah.
They could. They're making new things look old.
No, but I'm saying when you say if you say vintage, if you just say vintage and you just stop right there, that could be a chair from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm not arguing, but what I'm saying is vintage is not enough. You can't stop. The word vintage comes from the French word for wine, and it always follows a year. So vintage is wonderful, but you've got to say vintage 30s, vintage 50s, vintage 70s, vintage, right? You've got to follow up a little bit more with the word vintage, or it's just too wide open. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I'm just running.
So I see what you're saying. You're saying the vintage, you need to put almost like a timestamp on it.
That's how I feel about it, Tammy. Otherwise, who knows?
Yeah.
What is
I get what you're saying.
What is a vintage hat?
That could be anything. That could be a top hat. That could be a 90s baseball hat. That could be anything. It's so broad.
So it makes it really hard for buyers and sellers to get together. If you just toss out the word vintage and you give no other, I'm talking too much.
But you're making good points,
learning that,
and please, you don't have to agree with me. I don't want people to agree with me just to agree with me.
I absolutely don't agree with one word you said. So
have some cheese. Have a piece of cheese.
I mean,
like Scott is vintage from the 60s, right?
I'm having a Pop-Tart.
And I guess, we all can be considered vintage
audience
nowadays. I'm considered retro.
Let's go to the audience. What does the audience say? What do you say?
Every now and then I'll tell Tammy.
Well, that's a good point, though. Who said that?
What?
Highlight. Oh, where is it? I just saw it. It jumped a little bit. Highlight Gloria Dunn's comment.
I just read that.
And that's very true, too. Like, you can say something is older, but when you don't really know about it, it's a good way to say, oh, this has age. But you should dig a little bit further if you're instead of just putting vintage in front of it.
When they don't really know when it was made. So you have to decide for yourself when buying. Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to admit, I had trouble. Like, I'm not sure the make and model. You'll hear me say that a lot. I don't know the make and model of this, but I like it, and I like what I buy, and I know it looks old. You know, I know it's older.
Kimsey. Exactly.
I have sometimes trouble searching, the little tidbits or whatever, but
You gonna do this again?
no, I'm not making another mess.
Wait.
Woo.
I saved a little bit.
All right, it's midnight. It's midnight in Texas. Get ready.
It's almost midnight here.
We got to bring in Texas.
How much longer do they have?
1 minute.
Let me look.
Under a minute. It's
Less
a
than a minute.
countdown somewhere.
You got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. 30 seconds to midnight.
Wait,
Nope.
where's my horn?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Pretty fast.
2, 1.
Whee! It's midnight for us. It's the new year for us. How was that new year before we got there, y'all?
What?
Happy New Year, Grammar.
All right, let's hear the
Happy
fireworks.
New
out
Year,
there in
Central
the
Time
Lone Star
Zone.
State in Texas. Happy New
Yeah.
Year out there
Happy
in Texas.
New Year.
What's up?
She's calling.
Happy New Year.
Tammy has been summoned by Grammar, so she'll be
Okay.
right back.
Well, I don't know if I can hang in for you guys out in California. I don't know. I'm fading fast.
We're gonna go all
Me
the way
too.
to the
Oh, no, there is
Midway
no-
Islands.
There
Midway
is no
Islands.
we involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must be talking about you and the mouse in your pocket, because my old bones are headed for my old bed.
Right.
Well, when Tammy gets back, we can wrap it up a little bit. We'll wrap it up. But
I would love to continue the conversation about, and I know I tend to be the kind of person who likes rules and regulations, but it's not because I want to be right or wrong. I just feel like anything that we can do to get buyers and sellers together, sellers want to sell, buyers want to buy. And if vintage is just too nebulous, what can we do to sort of help out with that? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe I should just eat some cheese.
But I will say though, for us, if we're at, like, let's say we're at an antique store or something, and somebody just slaps something on there, like, oh, vintage this, and like, let's say they don't know what it is, and you get it for a good deal because they don't know. That works in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what you're saying, Vinny, because
So
what does the word vintage have to do with that?
So let's say they don't know, like, your depression glass really well. Like, let's say somebody has a really rare piece of it and they just put vintage depression glass, not specifying what it is. And it's a really valuable pattern or rare pattern, and they ask nothing for it because they don't know. That works in your favor because you know what it is and you know its value. And you can get it for a good deal and then flip it for some extra moolah to a collector who really likes it and knows what it is, just like you do.
Good night to all of y'all heading out.
No, I don't. I mess up all the time.
Yeah, we're going to mess up.
I'm
Of course.
constantly learning.
This is a learning
corrected a lot.
experience.
You never know. Listen, anyone who says they are an expert in everything, look out. No.
Dr. Lori, boo. Sorry, it's true.
Listen, it's everyone in this business is constantly learning, and
That is for sure.
My problem is trying to remember what I already learned.
I'm with you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun though.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
I
the
don't mind
fun of it,
people
though, is
correcting
going out
me.
there and finding a really cool piece, and then being able to take it home with you, or maybe just looking it up real quick, and then it's like,
That's how
oh, good price, I can
collections
take
start,
it, and then
Vinny.
learn more about it.
Yeah.
Vinny, that's how collections start.
I know. Tell me about it.
Good night, Beth.
Good night, Beth.
Like you can say you can't say you're an expert in something, but you can say you're very knowledgeable about something. Like I'm not a Coca-Cola tray expert, but I know a lot about them.
You do. You know more about them than I do.
But I'm not an expert. You know? I'm not a certified appraiser or anything like that. I collect them, and through the collecting I've learned what to look for. And some people don't in Round Top, one guy didn't like hearing that I told him he had a reproduction, and I'll leave it at that. I was like, really, dude? I'm not trying to be rude or mean to you. I'm just telling you what you have. It's fake. But I don't know the circumstances surrounding, like, did he buy a lot or pay a lot for it, and he was in denial, that fact that he spent too much on a reproduction and didn't want to hear it. You don't know the situation.
Right.
But I didn't like that he tried to pass it off as real to me when clearly it was not.
Well, guys, this was fun. I like meeting up with you guys.
It's midnight in Texas.
It is.
It is 12:05. Y'all made it through our time. We made it through yours.
We
Hey,
did.
you know what's great? I just clocked in 20 more hours of vacation time since it's January 1st.
Way to go, David.
Me too. I collected. I collected
if
about
I
20.
collect, you collect.
That's
okay.
right.
What are you chewing on, D? Your cud?
Pop-Tart.
Who?
I'm drunk now.
A
Sweet
Pop-Tart.
tarts. I don't like sweet tarts.
A Pop-Tart.
Who? Oh, Pop-Tart.
I love Pop-Tarts.
I've had my hearing aid in.
She's drunk now. She's back in the bathroom again so she can talk to us, and everybody's dressing her out.
When did she go to
Happy
the
New
bathroom?
Year, girl.
Oh no.
Oh, Diana is in the bathroom. Well, folks are saying good night, and so thanks for listening. Thank you for hosting, Dammy and David.
I'm sorry it was a rough start.
Tammy and David.
Well, I hope everyone's thumbed up and has hit subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah, and I'm doing a
all
live
of our
sale
channels.
Monday night. Come see me at my live sale Monday night.
We're going to see Scott.
You gonna help me out, Vinny?
You mean
Yeah,
tomorrow,
I'll be there.
Monday?
No,
Or,
no,
I mean-
no. Tomorrow's Sunday.
I mean, I know. I lost
Today
track
is-
of time. No, it's actually Sunday right now.
I know.
Yeah, so technically
So
tomorrow.
we'll see you tomorrow, Scott.
Monday night.
I don't know if I'm going to be there. It depends.
The dining
I'll
room
be
table's
there.
covered in glass.
Right. Because I
We'll
know.
be there. We'll be
I
there to
know
educate.
that I'm going to be sleeping in tomorrow. So.
Hey,
We are
I
having
slept
a
till-
we
Girl,
are
I
I
slept
having a
till
live
quarter
sale
of
with
one today. I don't know why or how
What?
it
I
happened.
got stuff in the mail.
I don't know if you're joining us, but we are having a live sale with Dee on her channel on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
It was in our discussion. You just didn't answer.
Right.
Oh, she called me out. Look at her calling me out.
That'll be
First
fun
every
though.
year. She's calling me out.
It's not the same if we're not all together.
I know.
Right.
It's funner if he's not there, right?
It's
Funner.
This is our
Funner.
It's funner.
It's funner.
It's funner, y'all.
I'm getting tired.
We'll just have to. We'll have to only do like 10 items per person,
Right.
Yeah.
because if we don't, it'll be a long sale.
Right.
Because Vinny chats a lot in between. I like that K.
What?
I chat a lot in between.
It's a K, right?
A skeleton key, yeah.
Very cool.
Do you have one of those?
What's that?
A skeleton K tie clip.
No.
Well, we're going to say goodnight, y'all.
Yeah, clothes are coming off. It's time to go to bed.
Oh, yes, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks for
Yes.
tuning in, everyone. Happy New
appreciate it.
Year.
Thank you all, everyone who's still hanging in there. There's about 170 of you. Thank you so much for hanging in. And it was fun to spend Christmas and New Year's Eve with you. Thank you so much. And best of health and happiness and all of that.
Subscribe to all of us. We put out content every week.
Yes. Thanks, y'all.
If you're not.
Come back and
subscribe.
see us now. You hear?